Hello there. All right, welcome in YouTube audience. And today we are going to have a new audience. Ah, and hello there. Now I have dual audiences. Welcome, YouTube and TikTok. This is my first TikTok stream today. I am simulcasting here on two different platforms, so this should be interesting. Not entirely familiar with how TikTok works. My only question is how I'm going to mute myself. I see it in the settings there, so we're going to have to see how that goes. But anyways, welcome in, welcome in. I am Joby Wan. I am going to be here for the entire Bears game today. They are taking on the New York Giants at home. We are about ready for kickoff here. No big surprises as far as the injury report is concerned. I did go ahead and post that just a little while ago. Inactives today, Josh Blackwell. That's not good news for the defensive backs. Wide receiver, Ja'Day Walker. TJ Edwards will not be playing. He had surgery on that hand this week. And then Dominique Robinson is out. And Steven Carlson, who's one of the several tight ends here behind Colston Loveland, due to, it looks like, Cole Kmet's not on the report here, so I assume he's going to be playing after sustaining yet another concussion last week. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Just getting ready for this kickoff in Chicago between the Bears and the Giants. I will be here providing live commentary, play-by-play, and my putting in my 2 cents along the way here. TikTokers, don't mind me. This is my first time doing this on TikTok. Have been doing this so far all season through on YouTube, but figured I'll try to extend my reach on this here. It's getting set for the kick between these men. Conditions are not the best at Soldier Field. It's cold, crisp afternoon. We had some snow in the area this morning. Woke up to snow on the ground, which is always not fun. Not the biggest fan of winter. Spring, summer guy myself. Not like some of you fall, winter people out there, especially you pumpkin spicers. Although I look like a pumpkin spicer with this thing on my head right now, don't I? All right, we are back at Soldier Field, getting ready for this opening kick. 37 degrees, feels like 20 out there. We got some wind gusts, and it looks like the flurries are still floating around Pam Oliver here. There will be a little bit of weather to deal with today. Hopefully nothing too crazy. Both teams certainly used to playing in the elements. Although the Bears ever managed to get any progress on the new Soldier Field, the Arlington Heights Stadium, then these games in bad weather are going to be a thing of the past, and the Packers will be the only team left in the NFC North with an open-air stadium. All right. I was going to say Younghoe Koo in there ready to kick it off, but it is not. It is the punter, Jamie Gillen, ready to kick it away. And that will be taken on a hop. No, he's not going to be taken on a hop. That is going to be kicked out of bounds, and the Bears will get this ball at the 40-yard line to start. Very nice. Jamie Gillen, probably not used to kicking it away, as the regular kicker, Graham Gano, is out for this game, being replaced by Younghoe Koo, formerly of the Atlanta Falcons. And the Bears will have terrific field position to start this game at the 40-yard line. I will start giving you timestamps as soon as they become available. Bears are now in the huddle. Ball placed at the 40. Moore, Odunze, Zacchaeus, Loveland, all the usual suspects out there to start this game. Caleb with his mouth guard on one side as usual. All right, Caleb in the shotgun, trips to his left. DeAndre Swift lined up next to him. Odunze goes in motion. Kalen takes a snap, and he throws it out to his right, and that's going to be an 8-yard gain to Rome Odunze to start this game out. 14:51, 14:50, 14:49, 14:48 left to go in this first quarter. Little 8-yard out to start out the game, and the Bears now have 2nd and 2 on their own 48-yard line to start out this game. Once again, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. I am Joby Wan. Be here all day for this Bears game. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Caleb under center. He's got I formation behind him. One receiver out to either side. Takes a snap, turns, fakes the handoff, throws it over the middle, and that's going to be completed to Luther Burden, who's going to have a first down. And it takes a gang of tacklers to get him on the ground. 14:11, 14:10, 14:09, 14:08 left to go in this first quarter. Caleb dropping a nice one over the middle again. Continuing where he left off last week with a nice pass over the middle to finish the game. Nice to see Luther Burden back in there. I believe he was not on the field at all last week. All right, ball is now at the New York Giants 41-yard line. DJ Moore in motion. Caleb takes a shotgun snap and goes out there, throws it to DJ Moore, and that is almost intercepted after it bounces off his shoulder pads. Giants saw that coming all the way, and that has basically been the read on that play for the last 5 weeks or so. They constantly try to get it out to DJ Moore early, and they always see it coming. Clearly, they want to set something up later in the game, but man, they see this one coming every time, and it's almost always a disaster. So anyways, 2nd and 10, ball at the New York Giants 41. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts to his left. Rome Odunze goes in motion, takes a snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift, who's going to take it up the middle, and that'll be a gain of 3, maybe 4 yards on that 2nd down carry. 3rd down incoming, 13:32, and they just took the clock off the screen. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please like the stream. Please subscribe to the channel, and please share if you wish. Caleb in the shotgun, empty backfield. Now DeAndre Swift going into motion, coming around with the end around, and he will be trying to turn the corner, and we only gain about 2, maybe 3 on that 3rd down carry. That will bring up 4th down and 4, 12:51, and they go back to the replay. DeAndre Swift, a little too much hesitation, not enough deliberate turning of the corner there. Bears have 4th and 4, and Big Ben Johnson's going to keep his offense out there on the field. Don't love it, don't hate it. Let's just go and get it, gentlemen. Ball right around the 30. Caleb in the shotgun, empty backfield again, 3 wideouts to his left. Luther Burden motion. Caleb takes a shotgun snap, plenty of time to throw, rolling out to his right. Got to find someone. And he throws it to the back of the end zone for DJ Moore, and he is unable to come up with it. And the Bears will end up turning the ball over on downs after their opening series, coming up with 0 points. It was definitely there, but the ball was super hot and DJ Moore wouldn't have been able to come down out of or inbounds with it, unfortunately. And the Bears do, in fact, turn it over on downs. Don't like the throw to the end zone when he only needed 4 yards on 4th down, but hey, do what you got to do. But the play definitely broke down, and that's where we've probably seen Caleb at his most inaccurate, unfortunately, is when the play breaks down. He's got to roll out of the pocket. Last week, we saw several times those happy feet get up there, and just he started looking like he was panicking a little bit, so hopefully we can see that get dialed back as time goes on here. He definitely gets better as the game goes on, so it is unfortunately the one of only 2 opening drives, I believe, where the Bears did not score points, especially a touchdown to start this season. So to my TikTok audience here, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. This is my first time ever streaming on TikTok, so I know diddly squat about you know, doing anything with this here. I see it says to invite people to join as a guest. I don't know. I mean that I'm not trying to have other people in my streams right now. This is just for me. Hopefully you find me entertaining. If not, hey, we'll see you again sometime. But otherwise, I will certainly be here streaming for the entire game, keeping you up to date on what's going on. Bears did just go turn the ball over on downs after starting with terrific field position. The Giants kicked the ball out of bounds. Bears started at the 40, got it down to the New York 30, but unable to convert it on fourth down. And the Giants will be taking over here. Coach Johnson being aggressive as always. I don't think there's been a time yet where he hasn't been aggressive, at least to start out the game. So you're at home. I say in the moment when he called it, I said I didn't love it, didn't hate it. But we are just waiting for the action to return after the break. And it looks like we are about to come back here. Don't forget to please like, subscribe, share for you TikTokers, whatever the equivalent is. I have been mostly focusing on my YouTube efforts in my inaugural football season here. But today I decided to give a TikTok stream a go. So here we are. All right. Jackson Dart in the shotgun. First down at the 31-yard line. He has moved under center. He's got running back lined up behind him. Turns, hands it off. That will be taken up the right side for a loss of about 1.5 yards. Thank you for your invites and stuff like that, but I'm just doing a solo stream here. Again, this is my inaugural TikTok stream. I got my YouTube stream up and running as usual too, so not trying to do too many things at once, but maybe down the road we'll see how that goes. Anyways, Jackson Dart in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts, man lined up next to him, takes the shotgun snap, looking to his right, throws it out to the right, and that's going to be complete to his tight end. That is Theo Johnson, but there is a flag on the play with 11:35 left to go in this first quarter. Checking the flag right now. The look on Theo Johnson's face looks like it may be against him. Let's see here. I didn't see a whole lot by either player on that play, so the flag probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it got picked up here. Let's see what happens. I'm showing the replay over and over here. Come on. Tell me what this flag is about. Okay, so they showed us the replay. Mind you, I'm watching the game on mute, so I have no idea what happened. Looks like they may have picked the flag up because it's now 1st and 10 at the 41-ish. Yeah, dude, these crews this year, broadcast crews, dude, not doing a good job of conveying information when I'm watching the game with no sound. Anyways, ball at the 42-yard line. Jackson Dart to shotgun. He's got a man lined up next to him. 2 wideouts to his left, 1 to his right. Takes a snap, turns and hands it off, and that man will be met in the backfield for a loss of 1 yard. That is, I believe, Tyrone Tracy, who is now the starting running back with no Cam Scadaboo available to the Giants for the rest of the year. That will bring up 2nd down and 11 for the Giants. Ball placed right around the 41-yard line. 10:54, 10:53. Dart takes a shotgun snap and he hands it off, and Tyrone Tracy will be met in the backfield once again. This time it is Austin Booker on the stop. 3rd and 11. 10:40, and they keep cutting away from the clock. I tell you, this broadcast crew is doing me no favors right now for my stream. This is awful. But again, the Bears defensive line is not going to allow you to run that ball. Their run defense has been getting more and more stout as the season has wore on here. 10-21, 10-20, 10-19, 10-18. Jackson Dart in the shotgun. He's got four wideouts, and Tyrone Tracy lined up next to him, takes the shotgun snap. He's looking to his right, throws out to his right. It is completed, and it will be close to a first down, but he will be short by about 1.5 yards. CJ Gardner Johnson was in on the tackle as well as another DB. But 4th and 2 incoming, and with the Giants still on their side of the field, I imagine it would be time to punt it away. 9:50, 9:49, 9:48, 9:47 left to go in this first quarter. See what the Giants are doing here. Getting a shot at Dennis Allen. Now we got Montez Sweat on the field. Looks like they may be leaving their offense on the field here. Yes, they are. Bears need to stop here. Could come up with great field position again. Ball snapped to Jackson Dart. He rolls out to his right, and he's going to be met and sacked in the backfield by a group of Bears, and that will be a turnover on downs for the Giants. Both teams turning the ball over on downs, and the Bears will start in New York territory on this next set of downs. Jackson Dart just nowhere to go with the ball and met by 4 Bears in the backfield. That is not what you want to see as a young quarterback. But hey, it's good for us, bad for them, and the Bears will take over after this short commercial break. Once again, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. YouTubers, please like the stream, subscribe to the channel. TikTokers, please follow my page. Trust me, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to TikTok. This is my first stream ever, but thank you for joining me. And we are here with about 9.5 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Both teams have turned the ball over on downs, and the Bears are getting ready to start their second offensive series in New York territory. All right, TikTokers. See if we got any of you talking to me here. It's kind of hard to see, at least with YouTube here. The stuff's right in front of my face, but I'm streaming on my phone here. But thank you for joining me, everyone. Please like the stream, subscribe to the channel, share, and I shall be here for the remainder of today's game. I shared a short earlier today. Was having a little bit of fun. The panel from First Things First, they wanted to get Danny Parkins, who spent a good about 10 years or so on the radio in Chicago. They wanted to get him to guarantee a Bears win this weekend against the Giants, and he's like, no. And I totally feel Danny on that take, because you know what? When you've been a Bears fan your whole life, it's been rough for the last 3-4 decades. You ain't gonna go guaranteeing no wins. Hell, I become smart enough to not talk any ish until that clock has triple zeros on it and the Bears have more points on the scoreboard, because man, too many times in life has that come back to bite me, and it's not fun. So the other thing, though, is that I am still going to have a little fun poking at the division rivals. I've had some fun poking at the Packers on and off this year, only because don't fully trust their quarterback. He proved me to be right again on that one this week or last week. But we're all just here, have good fun, have a good time. But I will never guarantee a Bears win. I'll just sit here and hope it happens. Caleb's got plenty of time after taking the shotgun snap, throws it out to a wide open Kyle Monangai, who unfortunately drops the pass, and that will bring up 2nd and down with 9:15 left to go in this first quarter. Thank you everyone for joining me. We are back, and I know I was running my mouth a little bit into that first play. Now Caleb's in the shotgun. We are at 9:15 left. He's got trips to his right. Monangai on the field in motion. Caleb, design quarterback run's going to take it out to the left side and will only gain about 0.5 yard on that carry, and that will bring up 3rd and long for the Bears. Not a good start to this series that had great field position to start out. Bears offense this season among the top 10 in just about everything, which is crazy to think of. But still a lot of work to be done. Caleb in the shotgun takes a snap, looking over the middle. He's got plenty of time. Now he's going to roll out to his left. Got the happy feet again and ends up taking a sack, a loss of about a yard or two. There is a flag on the play, but Caleb had plenty of time to deliver. I don't know if he didn't see somebody or what the case was, but man, he got those happy feet and then just didn't know where to go. If you're going to pull that ball down, young man, you just got to take off. On the bright side, there was a defensive holding penalty, so that will bring up 5 yards and an automatic Bears first down. The defensive holding penalty called on Cordell Flott, the top or the second corner on this current depth chart for these guys. That was a whole scrum out there on the right side. Don't mind me, I'm slightly over caffeinated, so just stumbling over my words a little bit here. But it is 1st and 10 after the penalty. 8:36 left to go in this first quarter. Caleb is under center, directing a little traffic. He's got 3 tight ends, it looks like, on the field. Kyle Monangai lined up behind him. He's changing the play down there on the field now. 3 tight ends, 1 wide out, 1 running back. Turns, hands it off to Monangai, carries it up the right side, and he's only going to gain about 2 on that first down carry, crossing the 40-yard line to about the 39. 8:12 left to go in this first quarter, and they keep taking the clock away from me, so I'm sorry if I keep not giving you timestamps. The only time they've been giving me the clock is during the action right now. All right, 7:57, 7:56, 7:55, 7:54 left to go in this first quarter. Bears trying to generate some points on this second drive. Ball at the 39-yard line. Caleb under center. They got what looks to be 2 tight ends in there this time. Fakes the pitch out to Monangai, turns and throws it to Rome Odunze, who's going to have the first down and more, and then be thrown down violently out of bounds after that gain. But the Bears are now in the red zone, and it will be 1st and 10. That was a bit excessive on the throwdown, I would think there, but I am not the ref on the field. Took about a step out of bounds before the defender just kind of ripped him to the ground. No flag. Ball at the... Oh, they are not in the red zone. My bad. Ball at the 24. Caleb turns, hands it off to Monangai, who will be met instantly at the line of scrimmage for no gain. 7 minutes, 6:59, and they took the clock away again. Will be second down incoming from about the 24-yard line. Thought the Bears made it into the red zone on that Odunze completion. Apparently that was not the case. Second down and 9, 6:42, 6:41, 6:40 left to go in this first quarter. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got a back on either side of him, sends one of them in motion. Takes the shotgun snap, looking to his right, looking over to his left. He's rolling out to his right now. Cannot find anybody to throw to. Throws it to the end zone. Oh, and he had Zacchaeus back there, but he is unable to hang on to it, and that will bring up 3rd down and 9 with 6:22 left to go. Man, just a little bit of touch on that, and Zacchaeus would have came down with that in the back of the end zone. Oh, hit him in the hands, though. You got to catch it, right? Oh, man. Caleb knows it, too. That was that. It was not a bad throw. I'm going to be too hard. That was more on Zacchaeus than it was on Caleb. He put it in a good spot. Zacchaeus couldn't haul it in. 3rd down and 9, ball at the 23-yard line. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got 4 wideouts. Turns to his right, throws it to Odunze, who's going to have a first down and more. And he'll definitely be brought down inside the red zone now. Looks to be down around the 13, maybe 12-yard line. The score bug just said 1st and goal. It didn't look like he was that close to me. Oh, he would be brought down around the 7-yard line. So, hey, Fox Spotters know better than me. They're going to mark him down at the 8. Caleb is under center. He's got an I formation behind him with Komet and Monangai. Sends Luther Burden in motion, turns, hands it off to Monangai, takes it up the right side, bangs into his own man, and he is going to cross the goal line and get the first points of the game. Kyle Monangai with another touchdown, continuing his excellent run that started last week. And the Bears lead 6-0 with 5:40 left to go in this opening quarter. Classic I formation. Love to see it. Cole Kmet lined up at the halfback position, hands it off to Manungai. And there's just nothing but Bears blockers shoving forward. And I'll tell you, I gave the Bears O-line a lot of crap the first 4 weeks of the season for generating no push. And man, all they've been doing is generating push since the bye. I'll tell you that. All right. Cairo Santos in to kick the extra points. There has been some wins at Soldier Field. Still got flurries blowing around down there. From the right hash mark, the snap, the spot, the kick is up, and it is through, and the Bears have now extended their lead to 7 in this opening quarter off the Kyle Manungai touchdown. Scoring from about 8 yards out. On a terrific running play with great effort towards the end. And the Bears have the early lead. All right. TikTokers, I don't know how to check for comments and whatnot. I see all you guys joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your likes. This is my first ever TikTok stream, as well as simulcasting over here to my YouTube audience. But thank you for joining me. Whew, I don't know if you could hear that. That was my stomach going. A little hungry. I'll probably be getting some snacking in later here. But yes, thank you for joining me. Welcome in, welcome in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff, whatever the equivalent is on TikTok, as I am not the most seasoned TikTok user. So far during the Bears season this year, I've just been taking all my shorts from YouTube and uploading them to TikTok. Beyond that, been mostly focusing my efforts over on YouTube. So if you don't mind going and checking me out over there at Joby Wan on YouTube, that would be great. I'd love to have you subscribe. Of course, you can view me wherever you prefer, but I would love to have your subscription everywhere. Trying to get those numbers up. This is my first season doing this. I am a empty nest dad who's got a lot more time on his hands, and I would be sitting here watching football on a Sunday no matter what. But I figured, why not do it with you guys? Welcome in, YouTubers. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to please like, subscribe, share. If you're coming over from the TikTok stream, I absolutely appreciate it very much. Thank you for doing so. You guys are the best. Just waiting for the commercial break to end here after the Bears took the early 7-0 lead. We got about 5.5 minutes or so left to go in this first quarter. And the Giants will be taking over after the Bears kick it away here. Bears have had 2 drives with great field position to start out and able to come away with 7 on one. Unfortunately, turned it over on downs on the other. But so far, so good. Let's see what this defense can do on the second Giants drive. Run defense looks great so far. They've been meeting at the Giants runners at the line of scrimmage or in the backfield so far, so definitely no complaints there. All right, Santos got the ball teed up. 5:40 left to go in his first quarter, getting ready to kick the ball away. Flurries floating around Soldier Field. Ball is in the air. And that will be taken in the end zone, and that's going to go for a touchback, and the Giants will start at the 35-yard line. Looked like Santos might have been kicking with the wind there because he usually gets nowhere near kicking that thing out of bounds, which is kind of crazy. Welcome in, all you TikTokers. This is my first TikTok stream ever. I have been doing this all season so far on YouTube. All right, Jackson Dart in the shotgun. He's got 4 wideouts, setting 2 men in motion right now, tightening up the formation. takes the shotgun snap, turns, hands it off to his running back, who stumbles at the line of scrimmage and will be met there, and that will bring up second down. That is Devin Singletary in the game right now, spelling Tyrone Tracy. Of course, the Giants having some woes in their backfield after the loss of Cam Scattaboo a couple of weeks ago. Russell Wilson always ready to come into the game. I don't think he ever takes that helmet off on game day. Hey, Jackson Dart in the shotgun, takes a snap, takes the handoff, and he's going to be sacked. And that is CJ Gardner-Johnson, the new Bear who just joined last week. This is his second game with the Bears, coming off the edge. Takes down Jackson Dart on that second down play. Dart never saw him coming. Showing that replay. Coming from the, not even coming from the blind side, and he still never saw him until the last second. And by then, it was way too late. And honestly, Gardner-Johnson did him a favor because he could have lit him up on that play. Anyways, that's going to bring up third down and 18, ball at the 27-yard line of New York. Dart in the shotgun's got two backs next to him, takes the snap. He's looking left, looking over the middle, throws it short to his running back, who is going to try to get all the rest on his own and will not happen. That's going to be a gain of 2, maybe 3 yards on that third down play, bringing up fourth down and long, 4:13, 4:12, 4:11, 4:10 left to go in this first quarter, and the Giants will have to punt it away. Bears defense absolutely smothering this Giants offense right now. Russell Wilson coming out onto the field to give Jackson Dart some encouragement. Weird. I mean, he's coming off the field. You don't need to be coming onto the field right now, Russell. Russell's disingenuous. Everything he does is disingenuous. Anyways, Giants punting it away. Ball is in the air. That is going to be taken in by Duvernay, who's got plenty of room to return this. He's going to be across the 25 and taken down around the 29-yard line with 3:34 left to go in this first quarter, where the Bears will take over on what will be now their third possession of this first quarter. 3:34 left to go. Blah, blah, blah. Over-caffeinated, saying too many things. But thank you. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Once again, this is my inaugural TikTok stream. But my YouTubers, I have been here all season long. The few of you that I do have, but thank you for joining me. Don't forget to please like the stream, subscribe to the channel, follow the channel, whatever you guys do on TikTok, YouTube, whatever the case may be. And then don't forget to join with me in the fourth quarter. We're going to have a little bit of fun. I figure if the Bears are losing, this should be fun. If the Bears are winning, it should be fun. But went to the local Woodman's today and picked up one of these THC infused beverages. It's one of these Delta 9 things that they, are getting popular. Wisconsin doesn't have legal weed yet, but you can still sell these in bars and restaurants and grocery stores all across the state now. So I've never tried one before. So we're going to do that live on the stream during the fourth quarter today. That should be entertaining. But for now, we're just doing my zero sugar Pepsi. That's my regular beverage. Cut out the sugar about a year and a half ago and lost 20 pounds just like that. And then, of course, I actually started eating right and working out. And I figured, let's see what I can actually do when we're actually trying. Managed to lose 60 pounds over a year. So had I been doing this 2 years ago, you guys would have been looking at a much chunkier Joby Wan, that's for sure. But anyways, we are just waiting to get back to the game here. Giants have punted it away. Bears are taking over. Let's see here. I don't even know if I can see commenters. I don't know. I don't know anything about how this platform works here over here. I am I'm not a YouTube noob. I am definitely a TikTok noob, though, that's for sure. But thank you everyone for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. And to all you TikTokers that are watching, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, that would be absolutely wonderful. It is of the same name on YouTube. Joby Wan. And we are back from commercial. Caleb is under center. We have 3:34 left to go in his first quarter. He's got 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts. Turns, hands it off to Swift, who's going to take it up the left side, and he'll gain about 3 yards, maybe 4 on that first down carry. 3:26, 3:25, 3:24, 3:23 left to go in this first quarter. All right. Bears defense smothering the Giants so far in this game. Bears offense moving the ball fairly well. Unfortunately, we're unable to pick up a 4th down early in the on their first series, but they did come away with a touchdown on their second series. Ball at the Chicago 31-yard line. Caleb in the shotgun. Zaccheaus in motion. He's got 3 wideouts, 3 wideouts, 1 tight end. Pitches it out to DeAndre Swift, who's going to take it up the right side and gain a first down and a couple of more yards. And that will be out near the 40-yard line. 2:41, 2:40, 2:39 left to go in this first quarter. DeAndre Swift, I mean, when he hits his spot, hits his hole with determination, he comes up positive every time. It's whenever he has that little stutter step, he tries to dance a little in the backfield. That's when he ends up getting stopped. You know, it's all about hitting the hole right away, going where the play is designed. All right, Caleb under center. He's got 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts. Swift behind him. Turns, fakes the handoff to Swift, and he's got pressure. Ooh, he spins and he eludes the pressure, rolling out to his right. Pitches it out quick to Swift, who's going to have about a 6-yard gain. It's not a pitch, excuse me. That was a pass. Sometimes I use the word pitch just because it's quick to get out of my mouth. But that was a nice escape by Caleb, who had a man bearing down on him, unblocked, spun out of the pressure, managed to get it out to Swift for a 5-yard gain. Definitely could have been a disaster. 147, 146, 145 left to go in this first quarter. DeAndre Swift, who was out last week, didn't sound like it was super serious. He was just been nursing a couple of injuries, and it sounded like they were giving him rest last week. Caleb under center, takes a snap, turns, hands it off to Swift, takes it up the middle, and he does make a little stutter step and is only going to come up with about a yard on that second down carry. That will bring up 3rd and 4 with 120, 119, and they just took the clock away from me. But looks like they're going to go with a 2-headed monster going forward, at least as it appears now with Swift and Monangai. Monangai obviously having an excellent game last week in the start. All right, ball is near midfield, 49-yard line of Chicago. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got 4 men out wide. Swift lined up next to him. Caleb takes a snap, looking out to his right, throws it for Zaccheaus, but it's out behind him, and that will be incomplete, bringing up 4th down and 4. Let's see what Coach Johnson decides to do this time with the ball right near midfield. Looks like they will decide to punt it away this time. Zaccheaus was trying to cut in, and Caleb threw it towards the outside, so I don't know if that was a miscommunication or just inaccuracy once again by Caleb. All right, Tory Taylor getting ready to kick it away. Gunnar Olshansky getting ready to return it. Tory Taylor kicking it away. Ball in the air. Olshansky with his heels at the 9. And the ball will bounce and go through the back of the end zone, and that will be a touchback, and the Giants will take over at their own 20-yard line with 40 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Whew, man, there's a lot of talking going on there. Thank you. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, share if you wish. But I'm ultimately just grateful that you have joined me. Once again, this is my inaugural TikTok stream. Decided to go ahead and give it a go. I don't know anything about how things usually work here on TikTok. I don't see any comments or anything, I believe. I see you guys joining, and I saw one person try to invite me. I am just going to be doing solo streams, nothing crazy. To start out, maybe in the future we'll do some collaborations or something, but the day one stream, we're not going to get too crazy. All right, 40 seconds left to go. Jackson Dart was lined up in the shotgun. He's now under center, ball at the 20-yard line. He's got 3 wide, no, 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends, 1 running back. Takes the snap, drops back. He's looking out to his right, had pressure, and that ball was almost intercepted by a Nahshon Wright who was undercutting the route. Very nice play by Nahshon Wright. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Jackson Dart had pressure coming up behind him, and he never felt it, saw it, heard it, whatever the case may have been, and he almost ate it again. But excellent defense by Nahshon Wright, who managed to stay with his man and then at the last second undercut the throw and almost came away with what I believe would be his 3rd, maybe 4th interception of the year. 2nd down and 10, 33 seconds left. Jackson Dart in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts and a man lined up next to him. Takes the shotgun snap. He's looking up over to his right. Throws it out there for his man. Oh my goodness. Who was that? That was Darius Slayton coming away with a beautiful one-handed grab, working against Tyreek Stevenson on the sideline. And I mean, holy crap, was that a beautiful one-handed grab? I can't believe he came down with that. That ball was behind him by the time he got it. Wow. You just got to hand it to him on that one. That was an amazing catch. Ball at the Chicago 49 now. That was a great catch. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Double zeros. And we are going to have a commercial break. Wow. That is pretty much the only positive play. Well, the Giants have had like 2 positive plays in the first quarter, and that one was an amazing catch by Darius Slayton. If that's what it's going to take for the Giants to move the ball, they're in for a rough day. I see Paul Tagliabue must have passed away, former NFL commissioner. That's the man who had the job before Roger Goodell. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please like the stream, subscribe to the channel, share. I am absolutely happy to have you guys with me. I will be here for the rest of today's game and for all of this season's Bears games. We are at the end of the first quarter. The Bears are leading 7-0. However, Jackson Dart just completed a beautiful pass to Darius Slayton that got the Giants out to the Bears 49-yard line, and that is where we currently stand. 1st and 10, just waiting for the game to come back from commercial break. Man, over caffeinated. Just do not know what I'm saying right now. All right. Had a goofy story I was supposed to share last week. I definitely plan to share that again, or plan to get it shared with you guys this week. I was talking to my neighbor a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, it just I came to realize he was not watching the same game that I was watching. We'll put it at that for now. And I have it written down here to make sure that I talk about that later. So. All right, just waiting to come back from the commercial break here. Get myself a small snack. Yeah, that is a great catch by Slayton, man. I mean, you can't even be angry at any Bears DB who didn't defend him on that play, because that was a terrific catch. That was right up there with Odell Beckham. All right. We are back. 1st and 10, ball at the Chicago 49. Dart takes the under center snap, fakes the handoff. He's looking over the middle, delivers to the right side, and he's got a wide open Slayton once again, who is going to go out of bounds, and that will be inside the Bears red zone. 14:50, 14:49 left to go in this first quarter. Slayton just wide open. That was barely even a juke. I mean, he goes in and then outside, but didn't exactly make a cut move. Anyways, Dart takes the under center snap, throws it out to the left side to his tight end, who will be tackled around the 3, maybe 2 yard line. That is Bellinger, Daniel Bellinger, the tight end. Giants finally getting something to go in here after 2 catches back to back by Darius Slayton, and now one out to Bellinger on the other side. That will bring up 2nd down and 2. Looks like they can get a 1st down just shy of the goal line there. I mean, it's about a couple of inches difference, it looks like. 13:54, 13:53, Dart in the shotgun, takes a snap, turns and hands it off. And the running back will be met at the line of scrimmage. That looks like that is going to be no gain. That was Tyrone Tracy on the carry. No, excuse me. That was Devin Singletary on the carry. And that will bring up 3rd down and 1 yard line. 1 yard. 3rd down and 1. They are basically, where are they at? Are they at the 2? They got that ball marked at the 3, so they can get a 1st down. They marked it 3rd and 2 now, so they can get a 1st down just inside the 1 without actually getting a touchdown. All right, Dart in the shotgun. He's got 2 wideouts to his right, 2 tight ends to his left, sends a wideout in motion, and he's going to carry it himself up the middle, and he's going to basically be untouched until he gets to the end zone, and the Giants have scored 6. And Jackson Dart better be careful. Looked like he might have been doing a couple of pumps there, but that is not the case. And the Giants will now attempt to tie it up pending the extra points. As good as the Bears defense had been playing so far, a couple of completions to Darius Slayton just put them all out of sorts. And now the Bears defense looking just a mess at the moment. That makes this game 7-6 pending the extra point. The kick is in the air. It is through, and that is now a tie game with 13:06 left to go in this second quarter. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and share. And I do appreciate you for being with me today. This is my inaugural TikTok stream. This is not my inaugural YouTube stream. I have been here all season for my YouTube audience. TikTokers is something new I decided to try today. But thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, however that works on TikTok. I am a TikTok noob. Don't mind me. But I figure I'd give it a go and see how it rolls for me. Bears getting ready to take over after the New York Giants managed to tie it up on the touchdown run by Jackson Dart. And hopefully the Bears offense can get the engine cranking again. Oh my God. YouTubers, why didn't you tell me I was on mute this whole time? Come on now. What the heck? Not a single person tells me in this. There's 4 of you watching, and I've been on mute for how long now? Jeez. Shame on you, YouTube audience. TikTokers, you can obviously still hear me because that's a whole separate mic going on there. But that was terrible. Anyways, all right. Caleb under center, 5:26 left to go in this second quarter. Cole Kmet in motion. Caleb turns, hands it off to Swift. He's running up the right side. Got plenty of room to run. Turns the corner. Got a first down and more. Runs right into the safety, and he will be brought down after a gain of what looks to be almost 30 yards. 5:12, 5:11, 5:10 left to go in this second quarter. Excellent, excellent run. You got 2 guys blocking 3 on the right side. You can't complain about that. That's going to be a gain of about 20 on that, not 30. I'm always overestimating, because I'm a homer. I want to see him gain more. That's a gain about 24 on that play though. Ball is at the 44-yard line of Chicago. Caleb under center takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right now. Got plenty of room to run. Is going to carry it himself, and he gains about 7 yards on that first down carry. And he looks a bit upset that he didn't come away with more, but you know what? You just go down, young man. It's all good. First down carry. You got positive yardage. You take it. You go down. You live to fight another day. Second down and 3 incoming. Welcome into my YouTube audience. Please like the stream, subscribe, share. To those of you who were watching, shame on you for not telling me that I was muted. The live chat is right there. Please use it if something like that happens again. Jeez. I hope I wasn't muted during Bears score. I'm pretty sure I wasn't. Anyways, Caleb takes the shotgun snap, and that's going to be called for a delay of game. Or perhaps Ben Johnson got the timeout in. Let's see what happened there. It is going to be a delay of game as the play clock ran out on Caleb. Still tends to be an issue from time to time. It has happened. Oh, they called false start on Darnell Wright. I could have swore that was going to be a delay of game. Oh, Caleb did take a shot to the back of the head on that slide. That's why he was upset. That's not cool. I didn't even see that. Wow. All right, second down and 9. Ball is at the 45-yard line. Caleb in the shotgun. Hands it off to Swift, who's going to gain about 4, maybe 5 on that second down carry. That will bring up third down. Ball will be right around the 50-yard line. 3:23, 3:22, 3:21 left in this second quarter. Tight end came down, ball, knees touched the ground with control. You have to maintain control all the way through the catch, and he did not do that, unfortunately, to answer your question there. Caleb takes the snap, throws it over the middle, and he is going to find DeAndre Swift for the catch, but it will not be enough for a first down. That will bring up 4th and short. And on the Giants side of the field, I imagine Coach Johnson's going to go for it on this one. It is 4th and 2. But yes, I saw we got a question here. It says, how is that not a touchdown by the Giants on that turnover on downs? And like I said, the issue is you got to maintain that possession all the way through to the ground. And they managed to get it away from them at the last second. All right. Caleb in the shotgun turns, hands it off to DeAndre Swift, who makes a man miss, gets the first down out to the 40 to 39-yard line, and that will be a Bears first down, and that will bring up the 2-minute warning. DeAndre Swift made 2 tacklers miss and gets the first down. What an excellent hard-nosed run by DeAndre Swift. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. That brings us to the 2-minute warning, 7-all. Not a lot of scoring going on, but definitely a lot of action going on in this first half here. So, all right. Welcome in, welcome in. Once again, I am Joby Wan, Bears fan extraordinaire, Star Wars nerd extraordinaire. But I will be here for all of today's game and all of the games this season. This is my inaugural TikTok stream. Certainly not my first YouTube stream. But thank you everyone for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share. To those of you on TikTok who are watching me, I would love to have your subscription on YouTube as I am trying to grow that channel. That would be excellent. But otherwise, if you want to just watch me on TikTok, that is wonderful. We are just at the 2-minute warning where the Bears have crossed midfield and gone into Giants territory, hoping to come away with some points and leave no time on the clock because the Giants will be getting the opening kickoff to start the second half. As the Bears did start the game with the ball and were unable to come away with points, unfortunately, on that opening drive. One of the few times it's happened this year. But we are at the 2-minute warning. And of course, during halftime, I like to take a little break. And then when I get back, we come back and we go over some first half stats. Let's take a look right now and see if there's any other sideline updates. Earlier when I looked, Biggs hadn't even posted anything. Oh, DJ Moore is headed to the locker room. Biggs just posted that. Oh, Darius Slayton is questionable to return to the game as well. He's got a hamstring issue. Guys getting beat up in this game right now, and then you got guys over here hurting each other on that Swift carry for first down. Caleb 8 of 15 for 92 yards. Those are his numbers. No other associated numbers to go with it except for maybe a couple of rushes. He's got a couple of carries. All right, first down and 10, ball at the 39 of New York. I formation. Caleb under center. Turns, fakes the handoff. He's rolling to his right. He pitches it back to the left to Swift, who is not going to be able to get out of the backfield, and that's going to go for a loss. Clock is ticking away. Second down. Bears and Giants do both have all three of their timeouts. Giants will be getting the ball to start the second half. First NFL game this season with 3 turnover on downs in the first half. You would think that happens a lot more often with teams going for it more and more. 130, 129, 128, 127 left to go in this first half. Caleb in the shotgun. Takes the shotgun snap. He's looking out over the middle. Gets it out to Zacchaeus, and that's going to be a gain of about 5. That'll bring up third down and about 8. 118 left to go in this second quarter. And looks like someone has taken a timeout. Let's see who it is. Can't tell if New York or Chicago took the timeout. All right. The Giants took the timeout. We have 118 left to go in this second quarter. Third down and 7. Ball is at the 37-yard line. Bears would be kicking into the wind, so they are not in field goal position as it stands right now. Caleb takes the shotgun snap, turns, hands it off to, who is that, Swift? That is Swift. Carries it up the middle. And now it's going to be fourth down as he only gained about 3, maybe 4 yards on that carry. 113 left to go, and the Giants will use their second timeout. I will not be showing the game, bro, because that is the quickest way to get your stream taken down. So, sorry, not happening. Otherwise, thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share. Bears with the ball. It is fourth down. Curious to see what they decide to do here. Kicking a field goal, really not an option. They do keep their offense on the field. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got 4 men out wide to his right, 1 to his left. He's got Swift in motion now. Takes the shotgun snap. He's looking out to his right. And that will not be completed. It goes off of Swift's hands, and the Giants will take over on downs. That is the 4th time, twice by both teams, I believe, that but ball has been turned over on downs. 1:08 left to go in this first half, 7-7, and the Giants will be taking over. Yeah, Swift, you can't be dropping those. All right, we are now at commercial. The Giants will be taking over after the turnover on downs by the Bears. Get me a fresh beverage. In the 4th quarter, we'll be trying a different kind of beverage. I've never had one of these before. Picked it up at my local Woodman's today. We'll see how that goes. Should be good times. But for now, simple. Right. Got about 1:18 or so left to go in this second quarter. Giants taking over. They got 1 timeout left. Hoping the Bears can manage to keep them out of the end zone because we do not need them double dipping as they do take over to start the second half. It is bad. I don't understand why Swift couldn't come down with it. There's been like, I say, 3 or 4 drops already in this game. Zacchaeus had one he should have caught in the end zone for sure. Swift dropped one. I'm going to say there's at least one other one that got dropped. Giants have had a couple of drops too. I saw Darius Slayton was questionable to come back. So, I mean, that's good for us, if nothing else. That's for sure. Let's see if there's any update on that here. DJ Moore to the locker room. That was the last update. Darius Slayton questionable. Brisker was shaken up on the last series after that 4th down play in the end zone. All right, we are back from the commercial. 1:08 left to go in this first half. Tied up at 7. Both teams managing to move the ball, but both teams getting stopped on 4th down a couple of times here. Jackson Dart in the shotgun. Ball is at the 33-yard line of New York. Takes a snap, looking to his right. He does throw it out there, and that's going to be completed. Short, about 5-yard gain to his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And 1:03 left to go in this first half. 2nd down and 4 upcoming. Giants trying to get a little bit of the double dip action. Bears defense hoping to stop that. Looking to see if Darius Slayton is back on the field. Does not appear to be the case. 2nd down, Dart in the shotgun. 2nd and 4, ball right around the 40. Takes the shotgun snap. Looking over the middle. He's got some pressure. Has to get rid of it. And that will go out of bounds. And that will bring up 3rd down and 4 with 57 seconds left in this first half. They're showing Brandon Dart, somebody who played in 96, but they're showing these pictures like they were taken in 1976. You don't got to put those filters on. Those pictures aren't that old. Jesus. We might not have had HD then, but it wasn't that terrible. Jeez. All right, Dart in the shotgun on his 3rd down, ball at the 40. He's looking to his left. He's got no time. He has to evade the rush, rolling out to his right, gets rid of it, and that's going to be completed to his tight end. That is once again Theo Johnson. I believe that's his 2nd catch on the day here. Coming up big for his quarterback. That ball, that's going to be about a 25-yard gainer. And he did drag the toe and everything, and that's Positive gain for the Giants. Ball now at the Chicago 39. Jackson Dart takes the shotgun snap, goes over the middle, and he delivers it once again to his tight end, Theo Johnson. Dart managing to find guys open in the zones. Bears DBs are just not covering well today. And tight ends are getting some action now with Darius Slayton out of the game. Clock ticking away. Jackson Dart in the shotgun, takes a snap. He's looking over the middle, throws it. And that is going to go incomplete, pass defended by both Tyreek Stevenson and Tremaine Edmonds. Giants definitely working a little fast, not trying to use up their last timeout, trying to keep the Bears out of sorts here. But he had every chance to come down with that, but a nice hit by oh, that's the last play. Anyways, he did come down with that one because that was the last play where he caught it. 2nd down and 10, 21 seconds left. Game still tied at 7. Ball is at the Chicago 14. Dart in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking over the middle, looking left, looking right. He's under pressure, and he's just going to have to take off. And he throws an interception. Oh, it would have been interception, but Nahshon dropped it in the end zone. My goodness. Could have killed that drive right there. But Nahshon unable to hang on to it. DB managed to punch it out of there. I don't know if he really punched it. Who was he going for there? Was that Olshansky? Yeah, it was. Yep. Olshansky managing to punch it out of Nahshon Wright's hands. Olshansky turning into the DB on that play. But oh man, that could have killed that drive right there. That would have been everything you would ask for with the Giants taking over to start the second half. 3rd down and 10, 13 seconds left to go. Game still tied at 7. Ball at the 14. Dart takes the shotgun snap, looking to his right, throws it out to the right. He throws out a wobbler, and that's going to go incomplete, looking for Olshansky in the back corner of the end zone again. That will bring up 4th and 10. 7 seconds left on the clock. Stevenson wants an offensive pass interference penalty, but he's not going to get it. And the Giants will be forced to kick a field goal going into the half. Let's take a look at this one here. Oh, that's the last play. That's the one that should have been picked. But yeah, Olshansky playing DB on that one. All right. Younghoe Koo into attempt this 32-yard field goal. He's looking a little chunky himself. He gets the ball up and through, and that is going to give the Giants a 3-point lead with 3 seconds left in this first half. I'm sure they'll probably kick a dirty ball out there to get the time off the clock here. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining me on YouTube and on TikTok. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all those good things that you do. I am a TikTok noob. This is my inaugural TikTok stream. Thank you for joining me, though. And I have been asking you TikTokers if you wouldn't mind going over to my YouTube and subscribing to my channel over there. I don't care which stream you watch. I just am trying to pile up a few more subscribers so I can stop streaming from this crappy desktop camera that I have here. We have 3 seconds left to go. The Giants getting ready to kick it away to the Bears. I imagine they will try to give them the dirtiest ball possible. Jamie Gillen, the punter for the Giants, has been doing the kickoff duties so far today. His first kickoff went out of bounds, set the Bears up with great field position. Unfortunately, they didn't make anything of that. All right, Gillen getting ready to kick it. The ball is up. It is a short, dirty kick, and that ball does not land inside the landing zone, and the Bears will get the ball at the 40 with 3 seconds left. Opportunity for a Hail Mary or something. Dable doesn't like it, that's for sure. But with 3 seconds, the Bears have 60 yards to go. Let's see what they can draw up. I'm sure Ben Johnson definitely has something just for this particular scenario. And that is not the case. They're just going to kneel on it and go to halftime. I don't like that at all. I think you try a Hail Mary in that scenario. Whatever. All right. That is the halftime. Jackson Dart, 14 of 21. Caleb, 10 of 18. Jackson Dart 199 yards, Caleb 95 yards. Neither guy has a touchdown pass. Dart does have 2 carries for 21 yards and a touchdown. And Caleb has a couple of carries. They're not showing his carry stats though right now. But it is Manungai, I believe, who had, yep, Kyle Manungai, who had the first Bears touchdown. So, all right, it is halftime. We're going to go ahead and take a little break. I'm going to go and pee and all that good stuff. When I come back, we will go over some halftime stats, and I will be back shortly. All right. I am back. Still got a few minutes of halftime left. We're going to go over some halftime stats here. Let's see. Start with the Giants since they're leading this game. Jackson Dart is 14 of 21 for 199, completing 66.7% of his passes. Has been sacked twice. Of course, one of those we took a bad penalty on, unfortunately. It brought the house got there and then got flagged for it. Can't have awesome football plays anymore. As far as rushing, the Giants' rushing attack is awful. 10 for 23. They do have the one touchdown by Dart, but he has 21 of their 23 rushing yards. Singletary and Tracy account for 2 yards total on 8 carries. So Bears pass defense gotta figure something out here, because right now Darius Slayton 3 for 85. However, on 3 targets. However, he did go to the locker room at halftime, so we'll have to get an update on him. Then who was this? Theo Johnson, the tight end's got 6 catches for 71 yards. He's been targeted 7 times. Wan'Dale Robinson's got 3 for 31. Daniel Bellinger 1 for 8. Singletary 1 for 4. And as far as sacks, don't believe Caleb's been sacked. The one time he got taken down in the backfield was a scramble play, so I don't think that counts as a sack. And of course, Younghoe Koo has the field goal. That's the difference in the ball game right now. So let's check out Bears stats offensively here. Caleb is 10 of 18 for 94 yards, 55.6 completion rate, an average of only 5.2 right now. Yuck. DeAndre Swift, 8 for 61. Kyle Monangai, only 4 for 13, but he does have that touchdown run. Caleb, 3 for 6 on scrambling. So that's that one that was a loss, because we know he's had a couple of decent scrambles, but he had that one that he went. Probably should have been, I would have called a sack, but I guess on a scramble doesn't count that way. I can still be iffy on how they record that stuff sometimes. Rome Odunze, 4 for 66. Hopefully his dad can stop crying on Twitter about his son not getting enough targets, because that's definitely not the case. He leads the team in targets, and as of today, he still leads the team in targets. Luther Burden's got 1 for 15. DeAndre Swift, 4 catches for 8 yards, and of course that big drop. Zacchaeus, 1 for 5. He's got a drop too, I believe. Team has 10 catches for a whole 94 yards. Defensively, CJ Gardner-Johnson with a sack. Javon Dexter with a sack, half a sack, and Montez Sweat with a half a sack. Of course, that split sack, that's the one where they brought the house on them. But Bears with a couple of chances at turnovers so far today, too. That hasn't happened. But, just keep playing your defense properly, and they usually come around. But, man, the pass defense is leaving a lot to be desired right now. Yeah, run defense, extremely stout. 23 yards, 21 of them by the quarterback on 2 scrambles. Otherwise, the Giants have no run game to speak of. It's all getting done through the air. Get my phone plugged back in here. Jeez. But if you are just joining me, thank you. Please like, subscribe, share. And to my brand new TikTok audience, because this is my inaugural TikTok stream of the day my inaugural TikTok stream ever. I've been asking you guys if you could go over and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would be wonderful. I do want to be able to not have to stream from my desktop computer anymore. And if you guys could help me out with that, that would be absolutely wonderful. But other than that, watch me wherever you like. I don't care about that at all. We are getting ready for this second half. Bears trailing by 3 points right now. The Giants getting the double dip action. Luckily, only came away with a field goal at the end of that half. I am streaming, but I'm not actually showing the game. That is a big no-no. That is the quickest way to get your stream pulled down. You will have to seek out other means for that. Otherwise, I will just be providing you my play-by-play commentary. I do certainly like to try to make sure that you guys know what's going on, whether you're watching or not. I give you consistent timestamps so you can see what's going on. But other than that, we are back from commercial. Looks like they're showing us the first half highlights now. Shoreline of Chicago. Giants 10, Bears 7. Shot of the Hancock building there. Both teams have run exactly 33 offensive plays. Giants have more total yards. Bears have more rushing yards. And they're calling it four more explosive offensive plays for the Giants than the Bears. But right now, it's only a 3-point difference, and the Bears are set to kick it away for the Giants to receive the second half kickoff. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Cairo Santos is ready to kick it away. The ball is in the air, and that will be taken in at the 5. Return across the 25, across the 30 to the 35, up to the 40, and it'd be taken down at the 44-yard line. Richard Hightower still not getting this special teams unit shored up. That is a new returner, number 2, Banks. He was not listed on the roster when I was putting my roster together this morning. I use Our Lads. I usually log on there Sunday morning to write down the opposing team's roster. I do not see that man listed anywhere. So that must have been a practice squad call up today. Dart under center, takes the snap, turns, fakes the handoff. He's under pressure from his right, lobs it over to his running back who is unable to catch that ball, and that will bring up second down and 10 with 14:46 left to go in this third quarter. Pam Oliver on our screen now, giving us the update. I'm not going to bother. I'll have to mute you guys and all that. So when it's one stream, no problem. When it's 2 streams, that's too much screwing around here. All right. Dart in the shotgun. He's got a back next to him and a back behind him. Turns, hands it off. That's going to be Tracy who carries it up the middle, and that's going to be a 4, maybe 5-yard gain on that second down carry. That will bring up third and about 4. 14:32, 14:31, 14:30 left to go in this third quarter. It will be third down and 5. Bears are 3-1 under Ben Johnson right now. The game's decided by 7 points or fewer. So hopefully this game stays close, right? Third down and 5, ball at the 49-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts to his right. Takes a snap, looking right, throws it out there. He's got a wide open man, and that is Schwandale Robinson on the first down catch on the sideline. 14:05, 14:04, 14:03 left to go in this third quarter. Bears making a rookie look good, having him put up some historic numbers for his franchise, which is ancient as it is. Ball at the 45-yard line, we'll call it. Dart under center, 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts. Turns, fakes the handoff. He's got plenty of time to throw. He's going to roll out to his left now, being chased, and he will just go down after about a gain of, call that 4 yards on that first down scramble play. 13:27, 13:26, 13:25 left to go in this third quarter. Second down and 5. Bears front 7 not getting pressure. The front 4 not getting pressure, we'll call it, because that's what this defense needs to do is get pressure with its front 4. And the Bears DB is not able to keep up. Jackson Dart hands it off. Going up the left side is Tracy, and he's going to have a first down and more down around the Bears 24-yard line. 12:52, 12:51, 12:50 left to go in this third quarter. And the way they were talking on the talking head shows this week, they're like, oh, this should be a easy win for the Bears, blah, blah, blah. You know, the Giants are terrible, blah, blah, blah. Well, I am not seeing a terrible Giants team. I'm seeing a Giants team that is fighting for every yard they can get right now. And this is not a team that looks dead by any stretch of the imagination. Dart in the shotgun, 2 wideouts to his left, 2 wideouts to his right, takes the snap, doesn't fakes the handoff, but keeps it himself, takes it up the left side, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jackson Dart with a 20-plus yard run for a touchdown. Easy peasy, was never even touched on that play. The Giants now lead 16-7. What an ugly, ugly opening possession to start this half. Jackson Dart fakes the handoff to Tracy. Defensive end doesn't even bite, but unfortunately, the play was to the other side, so it didn't matter if he bit or not. 12-17 left to go in this third quarter. 16-7 New York, pending the extra point by Younghoe Koo. Snap, spot, the kick is up. It is through, and the Giants now have a 10-point lead with 12-17 left to go in this third quarter. YouTube comment I see here. This must have came up during halftime. It says Algo Speed. I don't speak Spanish or whatever that is. I've seen that comment on my channel before too, so I'm not sure what you're saying, but sorry. Someone else wants to tell me what that means? Be my guest. Welcome in, TikTokers. This is my inaugural TikTok stream. Thank you for joining me. YouTubers, thank you for joining me as well, of course. Everyone, please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And we will certainly be here until the end of this game and for all the Bears games this season. We'll kind of see how this whole TikTok thing goes today. But so far, so good. YouTubers, you guys know I'm here. I'll be here for the rest of the season. Right now, we are in the third quarter. The Giants have just extended their lead by 2-10. They were leading by 3 going into this third quarter. They come out on their opening drive of the second half and easily score 7. And now the Bears will be taking kickoff and hopefully trying to turn this thing around because it has not looked good for either side of the ball for the Bears thus far this game. The fact that they only allowed 10 points in the first half is kind of a miracle because once the Giants started figuring out that they could throw on this Bears defense, Bears haven't really been able to stop them since. Got lucky on a 4th down play. That's really what happened there. Again, no streaming the game happening here. We are streaming the game, but we are not streaming video or audio of the game. You have to provide your own video, and I will be your audio because we know you want the homer call, right? You want the Bears fan call. Or for those of you who want to watch the Bears fan miseries should we lose this game, we know you guys like to join for that kind of stuff too. Hell, I like to join for that kind of stuff when it's a Packers streamer. I always check out the end of Tom Grossi's stream every week, see how he took a Packers loss if it happened. That's always fun. Jim McMahon and Jackson Dart went to the same high school, huh? Was not aware of that. Jackson Dart tied for most rushing touchdowns in first 7 starts by a quarterback with Cam Newton. All right, ball is in the air, and the Bears will be taking over. Taken in at the 2-yard line. Duvernay on the return crosses the 20, 25, and that's where he will be brought down violently, I might add. And the Bears will take over 1st and 10. Bears special teams, once again, not impressive, especially so far in this second half. Richard Hightower better be counting his lucky stars that he still has a job right now, much less going forward. Bears need to get some turnovers, but right now they do have the ball themselves. 12:09 left to go in this third quarter. Giants leading by 10. Caleb under center. He's got Monangai behind him. They got 3 tight ends in the game. Looks like Bears are going to commit to some power running here. Turns, hands off to Monangai, takes it up the right side, pushes forward, and he's going to have about 5 on that first down carry. 12:01, 12 minutes, 11:59, 11:58 left to go in this third quarter. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and share. And I am going to be here for the rest of this game and for all the Bears games this year. Bears have the ball, 2nd and 5, 11:39, 11:38, 11:37 left to go in this third quarter. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got two wideouts to his left, one to his right. Takes a snap, hands it off to Monangai, who carries it up the right side, gets slowed down, and then met after gaining maybe about a half a yard. Negligible gain, and it's going to bring up third down. Who was that on the stop there? Demetrius Flanagan Fowles, the inside linebacker on the stop there. Yeah, Kyle Monangai almost got brought down in the backfield there by Lawrence there, Dexter Lawrence. It's not Dexter Lawrence. Yeah, it's Dexter Lawrence. See, I know what I'm talking about sometimes. Caleb in the shotgun, 3rd down and 4. Monangai lined up next to him, Burden in motion. Takes a snap, looking to his left. He's going to have to roll out of Brian Burns' grasp. Does so, and he's going to run out to the right side. He's got room to get the first down, and he does so. But man, did it look like a chore getting there. Holy cow, Caleb. Man, he spun out of Brian Burns' grasp, but he stumbled and mumbled and grumbled, and he did everything. But man, Brian Burns had him dead to rights. He gets out of it, then he stumbles and I don't know how he got there, but he got to the marker, and it is the Bears' first down. Ball is now at the 41-yard line. Caleb takes a shotgun snap. There is under center snap, delivering over the middle deep, looking for DJ Moore, but does not find him. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 with 10:08 left to go in this third quarter. Action moving fast out here. It's good to see DJ Moore back in the game. He's been on and off the field the last few games after taking a bad hit in what I think it was Washington. He's been dealing with like a groin issue ever since. So, all right, Caleb in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts, looking to his right. Throws it out for Colston Loveland, who comes down with it, and that's going to be a gain of about 5 on that 2nd down catch. 9:58, 9:57, 9:56 left to go in this third quarter. Colston Loveland with a short gain out to the right side. I believe that's his first target of the game, much less first catch of the game. 3rd down and 5 incoming for the Bears, who are closing in on the midfield points here. Still a couple of flurries floating around Soldier Field there. 33 degrees, feels like 16, has been chilly. Woke up to snow this morning, which is not fun. All right, ball's at the 41-yard line. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts and a tight end to his left. Takes the shotgun snap, looking left, patting the ball, gets it out there to Zacchaeus, who does not come up with it, has not come up with a sure-handed catch today. Zacchaeus, who usually has got fingers like glue out there, has just not been able to come up with them today. Hits him in the hands again. That's got to be like the 3rd drop by Zacchaeus today. And Caleb is frustrated. That brings up 4th down and 5 with 9:21 left to go in this third quarter. Bears are punting it away. Torrey Taylor standing around his own 27-yard line. Ball is away. Olshansky back to return this, and that is going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the Giants will take over at the 20-yard line. Looked like it might have had a chance to be a extremely long field for the Giants there, but the ball takes a turn into the end zone. Who's please what? All right, welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share. TikTokers, I have been asking you if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would be excellent. It is of the same name as my TikTok channel. But otherwise, go ahead and watch me on whatever medium you prefer. Thank you for joining me. In the fourth quarter here, we are going to go ahead and crack one of these Delta 9, Delta 8, whatever they are, THC beverages. Stopped at the local Woodman's today and decided I was going to try one for the first time during today's fourth quarter. Figured that might be good for at least a bit of an entertaining time. I did have a story I want to share. So a couple of weeks ago, I am out at the I'm just out walking the dog in the neighborhood here. See my neighbor outside, and we start talking a little bit of football. He's a Packer fan. Obviously, I'm a Bears fan. But he starts telling me, he goes, "Hey, you need to be not so rough on that quarterback of yours. That kid's pretty good, blah, blah." I was like, "Yeah, I was like, I give him a rough time when he's playing bad. And he goes, "Well, he did a really good job. He brought you guys down. He scored like 4 touchdowns in that game last week." And I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, he brought you guys back from way down." And I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm start running through my brain and I'm like, what's this guy talking about? The Broncos had a big comeback that particular weekend. This guy, I will say, he likes to hit the sauce a little bit. He was watching the freaking Denver Broncos in their comeback game and thought he was watching the fucking Chicago Bears just because it was a blue and orange team. I about died laughing. And he's like, "You're a dickhead. You don't know what you're talking about. I was the Bears." I was like, "Dude, you were watching the Denver Broncos because the Bears did not have a comeback win last week." I was like, "They were ahead the whole game. You do not know what you're talking about." But oh, it was hilarious. Score right now, the Giants are up by 10, 17-7. Bears offense has been stagnating really since they scored on their second drive. They had great field position to start that second drive, of course. But they've been unable to really do anything since. They just punted it away. And now the Giants are taking over on their own 20 after the touchback by Torrey Taylor. We have 9 minutes, 12 seconds left to go. Jackson Dart is in the shotgun. He turns and hands it off. This is going to be Tracy once again, and he's going to have about a gain of 3 yards on that first down carry. 9:04, 9:03, 9:02, 9:01 left to go in this third quarter. Once again, thank you for joining me, everyone. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Jackson Dart is putting on a rushing clinic as a quarterback right now, although he is getting it done through the air as well. He just hasn't thrown any touchdowns. Ball at the 23, second down and 7. Dart takes the shotgun snap. He's looking left, gets it out there to his man, and he completes it, who makes a man miss and gets about a 17-yard gain when he only needed about 5. And that was once again Wan'Dale Robinson, who has come on since Darius Slayton went out of the game for the Giants, and we have not seen him since. He went out about the midway point of the second quarter, and Wan'Dale Robinson starting to take over. Bears have no answer for the passing attack, unfortunately. 8-17, 8-16. Jackson Dart takes the shotgun snap. Got plenty of time to throw this out there. He's being chased now, and he just goes ahead and throws it out of bounds on that first down play. That will bring up second down and 10 with 8:09 left to go in this third quarter. Bears pass defense. They're not getting to him. I mean, they have sacked him twice in the game, but other than those 2 sacks, he's not under pressure, and the DBs are just unable to cover, unfortunately. Bears ain't running a bunch against the bad run defense. I mean, it's not that they haven't been. They probably should be doing it more. I'll give you that, especially in this kind of weather too. But doesn't seem to be stopping Jackson Dart from throwing it here. That's for sure. On a second down play, Tyreek Stevenson with some nice defense, stopping Wan'Dale Robinson from coming down with that catch, and that will bring up third down and 10 with 8:06 left to go in this third quarter. But yeah, Bears maybe haven't been running it, but they do have a fair amount of carries. I'm gonna pull up the stats again here real quick. Of course, takes forever on the phone here. Third down and 10, Jackson Dart in the shotgun. 8:06 left to go in this third quarter. He's trying to motion someone, and they're not moving. Dart takes the shotgun snap, throws it out to the right side. And it's complete to Wan'Dale Robinson, who looks like he'll be pushed out of bounds just shy of the marker. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, no, I definitely don't disagree with you. That's definitely how you can keep any offense off the field for sure. Let's see your stats. Bears. That's a great stop by Bayer. Looks like that is going to be just shy of the marker there. Bears do have 18 carries for 91 yards, so it's not like they aren't rushing it. Anyways, 4th and down, Dart going to keep it himself, and of course he's going to have the first down carry, and that is going to be a fresh set of downs for the Giants, who are now into Bears territory. 7:25, 7:24, 7:23 left to go in this third quarter. Oof. Bears defense. And whoever that was on that block on the right side, they did a good job. They were blocking Tryon Shoyinka, the new arrival to the Bears this week. It went low on him, and he just couldn't get away from it. 7 minutes, Dart takes the shotgun snap. He fakes the handoff, pitches, gets it out to his running back, who's going to go up the right side and have a gain of 8 or 9 on that first down play. Grady Jarrett on the stop. 6:48, 6:47, 6:46 left to go in this third quarter. It's amazing how all I heard all week long was how bad the Giants are. Don't look so bad to me. Maybe it's just how maybe we're not that good, apparently. Dart takes a shotgun snap, hands it off, goes up the middle. That's going to be a first down carry of about 4 yards. And that looked like it was Devin Singletary on that carry. That is correct. 6:15, 6:14, 6:13 left to go in this third quarter. Bears with no answers for the Giants defense right now, or Giants offense. I am not streaming the game anywhere. Sorry, TikTok audience. This is just intended to be a commentary only. If you guys wish to watch along, that is what my intention is here. We have 5:53, 5:52, 5:51 left in the third. Dart takes the shotgun snap, throws it over the middle. Stevenson tries to jump the route, but is not able to get there, and that is complete to Darius Slayton. That is the first time I have seen him since he left the field earlier in the game with a hamstring. About a 4-yard completion, it looks like. Stevenson able to get to him. Looked like he wanted to jump that route, but wasn't able to get there in time for it. 5:24, 5:23, 5:22 left to go in this third quarter. 2nd down and 6. Dart in the shotgun once again. He's got 4 men out wide. Running back lined up next to him. Takes the shotgun snap. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself once again, running up the left side. Plenty of room. Almost loses the football. Well, he did for a second. Oh, and the Bears are saying they have it now. Nahshon Wright with the ball. Jackson Dart. The ball, he was bobbling it. It was up in the air. It looked like he may have come back down with it. But now the Bears are saying Nahshon Wright's got the ball, and Jackson Dart looks like somebody just kicked his dog. Ooh, CJ Gardner Johnson in there, putting his elbow or shoulder on the ball, knocking it out of there. What a play, and Nahshon Wright coming up with it. Excellent job, defense. That's how you take it away. Great job. I love it. I do not feel very good about Zaccheaus. He's had like 3 drops, 2 for sure, maybe 3 drops. One of them in the end zone, of course, but no, definitely not loving that. And he's been sure-handed. He's been a security blanket for Caleb for the good part of this season so far. So to see him dropping it today, it's just like, man, what's going on? Try to chalk it up to crappy conditions and all that, but you know what? That's what playing in Chicago is, right? As the season wears on, the conditions get crappier. Of course, they ever start planting shovels in the ground in Arlington Heights, then these outdoor games are going to be even fewer and further between for the Bears, because that will make the Packers the lone team in the NFC North with an outdoor stadium. Everybody else is going to have domes in on their stadiums if the Bears do go to Arlington Heights. I will say, Will, you must be the first person to ever agree with anything I say online. So thank you for that. That makes me feel great. Everybody always wants to fight and argue, right? You know, so I have been poking at Packers fans over the last couple of weeks. I find that to be enjoyable. I'm praying to God that they do not have their third MVP, or excuse me, Hall of Fame quarterback in a row. I just don't think you can possibly get that lucky to go from Favre to Rodgers and then have another guy be Hall of Fame caliber. So I'm really hoping he ain't it. And every time I see him, have a bad game, where he throws 2 or 3 of those, what are you doing balls? I always make sure I make a video to needle those Packer fans just a little bit, you know. I'm always going to be good for that. I am a Bears fan north of the Cheddar Curtain, unfortunately. So they've been needling me for 30 years. So I get to have my fun, you know, for a couple of minutes here and there, you know. It will be interesting come weeks 14 and 16, that's for sure. I don't like that they play 2 out of 3 weeks. That's not fun at all. All right, Bears with the ball. First and 10, 5:05 left to go in this third quarter after the big turnover, which was huge because the Giants were about to score again. Caleb under center, I formation. Zacchaeus in motion. Turns, fakes the handoff. Caleb throws it over the middle to Swift. He's going to have close to a first down there. He does just have enough to get to the first down. That will be around the 28-yard line where the Bears. Oh, they're showing this fumble again. Yeah. CJ GJ putting the shoulder pad right on the ball. Dart losing it. Looked like he came down with it though for a second, but apparently that was not the case because Nahshon Wright, yep, he just scooped it up like it because there was a loose ball there. The score is 17-7 Giants. Bears have the ball now at their own 26. Caleb takes the handoff or gives the handoff to DeAndre Swift, who takes it up the middle for another 11-yard gain with some strong, tough running. First and 10, once again, 4:14, 4:13, 4:12 left to go in this third quarter. Bob, you're getting your wish right now. That was a nice, strong run on that play. Hopefully we can get a couple more carries like that because I totally agree that we need to keep that up. And even if it doesn't keep their offense off the field for a long time, just the run game is probably the strongest aspect of this team, offensively or defensively right now. 3:42, 3:41, Caleb under center, weak eye formation, turns, fakes the handoff, plenty of time, has to evade a rusher. Now he steps up in the pocket and he's going to be sacked for about a 2-yard loss, but there is a flag on the play. I don't see the flag on the field, so I'm going to guess that this is in the defensive backfield. This could end up being a first down. And Caleb is coming up a bit gimpy after that sack. He is definitely not feeling good. Got an illegal contact on the DB number 2, Banks. Deontay Banks. He was holding Luther Burden all the way up the field, so the Bears are going to get an automatic first down on that play. First and 10, 3:24, 3:23, 3:22 left to go. Caleb kind of gimpy in there. Ball at the Chicago 42-yard line. Odunze in motion. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Caleb takes the shotgun snap. He's looking left, gets it out to Luther Burden, comes away with the catch, pushes his way upfield, and he's going to have just enough for the first down where he's pushed out of bounds. It might not be a first down, but it's very, very close. Cutting away to Ravens and Vikings. I imagine a good chunk of the country is watching that with interest right now. Ravens leading 12-10. Bears losing by 10 right now. Second down and 1, 2:41, 2:40, 2:39. Oh, hey, this is a Wisconsin legal drink, Bob. I bought it at the Woodman's right here in Wisconsin. Caleb takes the snap, throws it over the middle. There's a nice throws it to the left. Nice catch by Colston Loveland, who easily has a first down and much more. Sorry, I was talking to Bob here in the comments, but yeah, these are purchasable anywhere in Wisconsin. Like I say, I bought it at the local Woodman's, and that's north of the Cheddar Curtain as well, sir. So you can find those up by you, I imagine. They're like Delta 9 beverages. They're not actual THC. They are like, they're a lab made thing, but everybody, is trying them. Everybody's raging about them. So I figure I'm going to give one a shot. And I figured on the stream, we could all get some entertainment out of it. So we got an injury timeout on the field. It looks like everybody's back in the huddle here. 2:15 left to go in the third quarter. Bears down by 10. But after that nice catch and run by Colston Loveland, Bears are well into Giants territory now. Caleb is 14 of 24 for 137, so his passing game has seen a little bit of improvement as the game has gone on, which is par for the course. He does tend to get better as the game goes on, I've noticed. Colston only with 2 catches for 25 so far after that huge game last week. Caleb under center. He's got I formation behind him. Turns, fakes the handoff under pressure, delivers out to the right. And that is right there for Odunze, who does not come down with it. But there is another flag on the play, and it looks like they're going to get Banks for a pass interference call this time. And that should put the Bears inside the 5-yard line, depending on where that flag was thrown, of course. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. Well, that's going to put it at about the 12-yard line. That's where the contact was. But Odunze running a little hitch route there, and Banks ran right into the back of him. Sounds good, Bob. Enjoy. All right, just checking here, checking here. All right. Bears with the ball at the 10-yard line is where that penalty was spotted. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts. High shotgun snap. Delivers out to the right. That's going to be complete to Cole Kmet for about a 4-yard gain. That will bring up 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. 145, 144, 143 left to go in this third quarter. Oh, and by the way, Bob, those are in your liquor department at your local Woodman's. I'm sure the clerk will point you right to them. Caleb under center. Takes the snap, hands it off to Swift, who gets tripped up at the line of scrimmage and will fall forward for a yard or 2. That will bring up 3rd and goal. 110, 109, 108 left to go in this third quarter. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh my God, you guys on TikTok are blowing my mind. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Thank you. We have 54, 53, 52 seconds left in this third quarter. The Bears have 3rd and goal. They are on the 4-yard line. Caleb is in the shotgun. He's got 2 wideouts to his left, 1 to his right. Manungai lined up next to him. Takes the high shotgun snap, trying to throw it up for his man Odunze on the right-hand side. But I don't know if it was good defense or bad communication. But that is going to bring up 4th and goal, as there was just no chance on that. Caleb's upset. And I just think it was a bad throw. But it looked like he was trying to throw it up to the corner for Odunze. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Let's see what happened. It may have been miscommunication because Caleb looked like he was more going towards the back corner. Odunze looked like he was going towards the front corner. Couldn't even really split the difference. Santos in for a 22-yard attempt. Snap the spot. The kick is up. It is through, and the Bears have cut the Giants' lead down to 7. New York now leads 17-10 with 34 seconds left to go in this third quarter. And if you will excuse me for one moment, I am going to go and pee for the D. All right. All right. P for the D is complete. Hopefully we can get a stop here, get the ball back to our boys. We are coming up very soon on the fourth quarter here. So we're going to get this bad boy out and ready. Do once again have a very special beverage for the fourth quarter today. Delta 8 beverage, purchasable at the local Woodman's here. And I've never had one before, and I figured it might be entertaining to do this. If the Bears are winning, it could be fun. If the Bears are losing, it could be fun. So, hey, either way, we're going to have a good time here. But we're going to wait till the fourth quarter to crack that. I believe we still have a few seconds left to go here in the third. We do have 34 seconds left to go. The Giants leading it by 7 after the Bears field goal. Field goal that was essentially the old school 2-point extra point back in the day. Santos with the ball up and away. And that hits the pylon, and that will just be a touchback. Oh my God. Definitely some crosswindies fighting there, but the ball just touches the pylon, and that counts as a touchback. Another inch or two short, and that would have been out of bounds, and they'd be starting at the 40. I mean, it's a 5-yard difference, so who cares really, I guess. But Bears need every yard they can get when it comes to this field position lately, that's for sure. All right, welcome in, everyone. Please don't forget to like the stream and definitely please subscribe to the channel. Any of you TikTokers, if you wouldn't mind going and subscribing to my YouTube channel, that would be much appreciated. I love you guys. 34 seconds left. The Giants getting ready to take over at their own 35-yard line. Jackson Dart probably feeling bad after that fumble, but the defense managed to hold the Bears to 3 after that one. All right, ball's at the 20 actually here. Not at the 35. I still don't get these dynamic kickoff rules all the time. Jackson Dart with a short pass out to the left side that is going to be completed to Wan'Dale Robinson. But he'll have only a gain of about 4 on that play. There is, however, a flag on the field. 27 seconds remain in this third quarter. Checking the flag here. They have not been great about getting the camera on the ref. There they are. They're talking it over, I guess. Ref's talking over the flag here. Let's see what we're getting at. It looks like they're going to get CJ Gardner-Johnson for illegal hands to the face, I'm guessing. Looked like it might have been a little bit of a deliberate shot. Although, are the Giants backing up here? I don't know what they called or who they called it on, but they're backing up 10 yards, so I'm not complaining about that. That's one of the drawbacks of watching these games on mute, unfortunately. I have no idea what that flag was about. But whatever it was on the Giants. I thought they were going to call CJ Gardner-Johnson for some type of hands to the face because he definitely gave somebody a whack to the face mask. But it was not on us. So first down and 20 now. Ball at the 10-yard line. 7, 6, 5 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Jackson Dart takes a snap, hands it off to his running back, and that is going to be about a 5-yard gain. And this quarter will end with another flag, and we will have to check that before we end up going to the fourth quarter. No, let's not go New York. I feel you. You got to cheer on your team. Looks like this one's going to be against the Bears this time. Let's see what this flag is. Holding against the defense. And that is going to be on Grady Jarrett. And that will indeed take us to the fourth quarter with the Giants leading 17-10. And they have the ball. Let's see this hold. He called a defensive hold on Grady Jarrett. And had he not taken the man to the ground, he probably would have got away with it. But since he threw him to the ground, they called it on him. So, all right. Commercial break heading into the fourth quarter. And here we go with my Delta 9 beverage, whatever this is, but it's Oliphant Brewing Strawberry Pink Lemonade Ruin THC infused lemonade. 10 milligrams THC, 5 milligrams CBD per can. Bought at a Wisconsin Woodman's. So these are for sale everywhere in the state, I would imagine. 10 grams of sugar. Man, that's too much sugar. Oh, it's all right. All right, we're going to give this guy a taste. Let's see how this goes down. Not too terrible. It's got a bit of it's supposed to be pink lemonade. It definitely has a pink lemonade flavor. It says strawberry pink lemonade. I don't necessarily taste too much strawberry in there, really. But I definitely taste that pink lemonade for sure. It's not bad. It's got like a fruit juicy kind of vibe to it. You know, it's carbonated, but not too much. But hey, doesn't taste bad. I'm not going to go pounding that thing because I want to make sure I'm coherent through the fourth quarter here. But TikTokers, thank you so much for joining me. And if now or at any time, if you guys could go at some point and subscribe to my YouTube channel, that would be absolutely awesome. My charger came out of the phone there. That would have been bad news there. And now my light is like strobing at me. What's up with that? Hopefully you guys aren't seeing that. Maybe it's just my eyes tweaking or something. That could be the case. Now that I've taken a few sips out of my beverage here, and all of a sudden I'm going to start tweaking out here. God, I hope not. We don't need that for the fourth quarter. Let's be coherent for the fourth quarter here. I just think my lights my ring lights here is tweaking out a little bit. That's all right. We'll make it. All right. We are back from the commercial break. We are here for the fourth quarter. Get some nicotine. Giants lead by 7. They do have the ball at their own 19-yard line. Russell Wilson is in the game. Whoa, what's happening here? Russell Wilson under center, turns, hands it off. That is going to be Singletary with the carry. He'll carry it for about 5 yards on that first down carry. And Russell Wilson has entered the game for the Giants. What is that about? Giants fans, tell me what's going on here. This beverage kicking in that fast that all of a sudden the quarterbacks are morphing on me here. Russell Wilson fakes the handoff, rolls out, and gets it out to his tight end, and that's going to be good for about a 4-yard gain, bringing up 3rd down and 1, 14-28, 14-27, 14-26 left to go in this game. 3rd down and 1, Giants leading by 7. Russell in at quarterback now. Interesting development, to say the least. 14-12, 14-11, 14-10. Russell under center. Devin Singletary behind him. He's got 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends. Fakes the handoff to Singletary, throws it to Singletary, who will be met in the backfield by Sewell, but will be unable to bring him down. And now Singletary just going. And he will be finally brought down around the Bears' 30-yard line. No flags. Sewell should have had him dead to rights in the backfield, stopping that drive. Singletary makes a miss, and they are now well into Bears territory. Let's take another look at that again. I swear I saw a block in the back, but that could have been my imagination as well. But that would have been well after the first down was picked up already anyways. That was not a block in the back. That was just Stevenson getting blocked up real good is what that was. Ball at the 31-yard line of Chicago. Singletary, no, that's Tracy with the ball. Crosses the 20, and with the first down, the Giants are now in the Bears' red zone. Jackson Dart looks to be headed back to the locker room. Not entirely sure what happened there, but a Bears run defense that was excellent now all of a sudden can't stop anything. And Jackson Dart is going back to the locker room. He's got a ski mask on. I don't know if he's trying to cover up his face or something. What's going on there? Russell under center. He's got Tracy, hands it off to Tracy. He's going to carry it up the right side for another 10, 11-yard gain. That's going to be another Giants first down. Bears defense is absolutely disintegrating all of a sudden on this drive. I have no idea what's going on here, but Bears defense just, their pass defense was a problem all this game. Now all of a sudden the Giants are just running it like crazy on them. 12-16, 12-15. Russell takes a snap, turns, hands it off. This is Tracy once again who takes it up the left side. Nope, that's Singletary this time. And he will be brought down just shy of the goal line. Second down and goal. 12:03, 12:02, 12:01 left to go in this game. Bears all of a sudden just cannot stop the run. What has happened? Yep, Singletary brought down. Stopped, elbow hits the ground about a yard short of the goal line. Giants trying to put it up by 13 here right now, and he hands it off, and he will be met in the backfield. This time, Devin Singletary will lose about 2 yards on that carry, bringing up third and goal. 11:30, 11:29, 11:28 left to go in this fourth quarter. Come on, defense. Let's go. You need to get stout. What the heck just happened on this drive? One big play. You could have stopped him in the backfield, and now you guys are just all of a sudden gassed. 8 plays, 88 yards, 417 so far on this drive for the Giants. Russell under center. He's got 2 tight ends. Turns, looks like he was going to hand it off. Does not do so. He's got plenty of time to throw. Now he's going to run it up the middle, but be caught and will not get into the end zone. Fourth down. He got wrapped around the neck by, it looked like Big Andrew Billings was in the middle there. Or who else was in the middle there? That was Gervon Dexter, basically clotheslined him across the throat there. Woo! But hey, that's the danger you take when you start scrambling up there. Russell gets taken down, and the Giants are gonna surprisingly settle for 3, even though they had the ball. Fourth and goal at the 1. 19-yard attempt for Younghoe Koo, gets it up and through, and the Giants are back out to a 10-point lead with 10:19 left to go. There is now a flag on the play. And if it is on the Bears, doesn't look like Daboll's interested in accepting that. Let's see what this is about. Russell's trying to point something out to him, and Daboll's just not interested in listening. He just says, take the points. It was a penalty on the Bears, and Daboll just says, take the points. He don't care. Russell's going, come on, we get another shot at it. We get another shot at it. Daboll's like, no, just take the points. You could see it clear as day out of his mouth. That was great. Anyways, Bears are now down by 10 once again. They will get the ball again, and Caleb and the company will try to get something going. They have not been able to get much going this second half at all. I mean, this whole game really got 10 points to show for this game so far. The touchdown was scored on the second drive, and the field goal was in the third quarter here. You know, Ben Johnson ain't happy with it. Great for you, maybe, not for me. All right. Just enjoying this beverage that I picked up earlier today. Cannabis infused, although it's fake cannabis. It's that lab-made stuff. Can't sell the real stuff in Wisconsin, you know. Strawberry pink lemonade. Just got to take it easy on that because I want to make sure that I'm still with you by the end of this game here. So, everybody, thank you for joining me. Welcome in. Please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Oh, well, thank you very much. I aim to please and entertain, so I'm glad you are enjoying my commentary. Anybody who wishes to help out, if you could please subscribe to the YouTube channel of the same name as my TikTok channel, that would be excellent. It is much appreciated. I would like to be able to retire this desktop camera that I have here for my YouTube stream because it is just a terrible, grainy looking camera. I know it looks better on the viewer end than it does on my end, but it's only standard definition. It's awful. I can't even get HD out of it. So beyond that, that's all I'm asking for you guys. It's just a few extra subscribers to my YouTube channel. Beyond that, watch me wherever you prefer. As long as you are enjoying the stream, that is all that matters. We are back from the commercial where the Giants have a 20-10 lead on the Bears with 10:19 left to go in the fourth quarter. Russell Wilson came in for Jackson Dart on that last drive and only really had to throw it once. Of course, on that play, Devin Singletary made a man miss and gained about 40 yards on that play. But the Bears down by 10. They are getting ready to take this kick, and it looks like Younghoe Koo is in there to kick it off now as Jamie Gillen has had a couple of penalty flags thrown on him for his kickoffs. All right, Koo gets the kick away. And that will be taken around the 12-yard line by Devin Duvernay, crosses the 30 to the 35, where he will be brought down, and that is where the Bears will take over with 10 minutes, 12 seconds left to go on the clock. Caleb coming back onto the field. Doesn't look any worse for the wear. He definitely came up limping on that last series. So last service because they're cutting to the salute to service here on the television. So but we are into the fourth quarter, and as promised, I did crack this beverage. About to be about halfway done with it here. Caleb under center. He's got a strong eye behind him. Sends Zacchaeus in motion. He's directing a little traffic down there. Fakes the toss to the right, hands it off to Monangai, who's going to carry it up the middle, and that's going to be for about a 9-yard gain. Second down and 1 incoming with 10 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. Is that right? Dolphins are leading the Bills 16-6. Wow. I mean, it's in Miami, but still. All right, Caleb in the shotgun. He's got 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends, takes the snap. He's going to have to get out of the pocket because he is under pressure. Throws it out to Komet, but that's going to drop down at his knees, and that will be incomplete. 3rd and 1 incoming. Caleb under heavy pressure from Kayvon Thibodeaux and company on that play. Let's see here. Yeah, the pressure all came from Thibodeaux, and there was a DB blitzing in there too. Who was that? Bo Brady? Oh no, it was Flanagan Fowles. That's who that was. That's an inside linebacker wearing DB numbers, so that's why I get a little confused there. Caleb under center on his 3rd one, takes the snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift, who's going to be met in the backfield and will have no chance of getting that first down. And we'll bring up 4th down, 9:26, 9:25, 9:24 left to go in this fourth quarter. 4th and 3, Bears are down by 10. And I mean, they're near midfield, but I wouldn't have a lot of faith in going for it right now, unfortunately. Whatever Ben Johnson does to kind of, scheme up this offense to get guys in space and open, it's not working like we've seen it work over the last few weeks. Bears are going for it, left their offense on the field. Ball is at the 43-yard line. They need to get the 46 for the first down. Caleb out of the shotgun, drops back, got really plenty of time to throw, has to evade a rusher though, rolls out to his left, throws it out, and he tries for DeAndre Swift once again, but is going to be incomplete, and the Giants will take over in Bears territory with 8:41 left to go, and they are already up by 10 points. Oh, boy. Bears offense, stagnant. A touchdown on the second drive of the game and a field goal in the third quarter. Otherwise, I think they've turned it over on downs, I believe, 4, maybe 5 times. WTF is right. I mean, he has not been able to find guys downfield. He's had plenty of time to throw. Even when he's been pressured, he's had the standard 3 to 4 seconds to deliver. So, I mean, I don't watch the all 22s, so I don't know if Bears receivers aren't getting open or whatnot. But more often than not, when I'm seeing that stuff, in the media during the week, it looks like Caleb's got guys to throw to. So I just, it's very frustrating. And, I try to treat Caleb like he's still a rookie, unfortunately, because not only was he not in this offense last year to start out his career, but he was with a coaching staff that was so bad last year that they may have actually regressed his playing abilities. I mean, that's how bad this Bears offensive staff last year was. Matt Eberflus he wasn't even interested in having even a hands-off approach. He was just like a I don't care approach. It might be. I mean, you can only have so many inaccurate balls and not finding guys down the field. Bob here says that it might be time for Bagent, and I'm not a guy to go jump into the backup quarterback. I mean, in Chicago, the most popular guy in town usually is the backup quarterback, right? But man, I wouldn't blame Coach if he did it right now. It's not the move I would make, but I wouldn't blame Coach if he did it. That's for sure. Let's see here, TikTokers. Everyone, thank you, everybody, for joining me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, as it does help out the channel immensely. This is my inaugural TikTok stream ever. My YouTubers, this is the 9th Bears game of the year now that I've streamed. Obviously, I did all their preseason games as well. Did a couple other streams early in the season as well, but for the last few weeks, I've just been streaming Bears games. I might stream that Packers game tomorrow night, but that all depends on how this game turns out first, because I'm not going to go and try to dance on the Packers tomorrow if the Bears are losers today. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Russell Wilson is still in at quarterback. 8:41 left to go in this game. Ball is at the Chicago 43-yard line. Russell takes the under center snap, turns, hands it off, and that's going to be good for about 4 yards for Tyrone Tracy. And that will bring up 2nd and 5 with 8:30, 8:29, 8:28 left to go in this fourth quarter. Not a lot of positive coming out of this game for Chicago so far. I mean, they're going to have to come up with some heroics here in the last 8 minutes if they intend to win this game. They did come up with a turnover earlier in this half, only managed to get 3 points on it. Bears only have 30 rushing yards this half, and the Giants have 112. Jeez. Russell in the shotgun, but they're going to call the Giants for a false start on this, and that's going to make it back to 2nd and 10. Yep, I hear you too. I mean, can't argue if Coach wants to go to Bagent. I got TikTokers and YouTubers. They all got you guys are on the same wavelength here. That's for sure. Let's say I won't argue with Coach if he does it. Caleb, maybe he needs a little break. He's just not seeing the guys open downfield. Anyways, Russell in the shotgun, 2nd down and 10 after the penalty. And he takes the shotgun snap, turns, hands it off. That's going to be Tracy once again. He's going to have a yard, maybe 2 on that carry, and there is more laundry on the field. 2 flags flying in from the offensive backfield. I'm wondering if we have holds, but have to wait and see. Looks like it is on the Giants, and I believe that is going to be a holding call. I don't know. They just don't like showing the ref during the call. It's going to be on the guard, Schlottman. No, that's the center, Austin Schlottman. I believe he is the reserve center. Oh, yeah. That's a guy who was holding big Austin Booker. Or no, Andrew Billings, excuse me. Man, Andrew Billings is a massive man. Penalties, 9 for 64. Bears only got 3, but yet the Giants are up by 10 points right now. 7:41, 7:40, 7:39 left to go in this fourth quarter. Russell Wilson under center, 2nd down and 20 now. Giants have been backed up to their own 47-yard line. They started this drive on the Bears 43. Turns, hands it off to Tracy, who takes it up the left side, and he's going to have a gain of about 4 on that second down carry. 7:25 left to go in this fourth quarter. Third down and 15 incoming. Starting to slur a little bit. It is a tasty beverage. I will have to give it that. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We are in the fourth quarter. The Giants are trying to put the Bears away. They currently have a 10-point lead with 7:09, 7:08, 7:07 left to go in this fourth quarter. Russell Wilson takes the shotgun snap, hands it off to Tracy, who's going to carry it up the right side, and he will have about 8 or 9 on that third down carry. That will bring up fourth down. The ball is on the Chicago side of the field once again. And let's see what Brian Daboll decides to do. It's a long fourth down play, but it looks like he wants to keep his offense on the field. That is the case. Russell directing some traffic out there. He's got trips out to his left, one consisting of a tight end and 2 receivers. They're trying to draw the Bears off sides or something. And that's going to back them up. They will take the delay of game penalty, and the Giants will punt it away. They were trying to draw the Bears off sides, which, I mean, I get you do with 4th and 5 or less to go, but it was 4th and 7. So I don't understand what drawing them off sides would have done. So basically just backs them up 5 yards, and they were going to punt it away anyways. It did take some time off the clock, which I guess is a benefit for the Giants as well. 6:18 left to go in this fourth quarter. Giants up by 10, 20-10. Devin Duvernay back to receive Jamie Gillen's punt. I was about to call him Jake Gillen for some reason. All right. Lined up to get this punt away. That may happen. I won't argue if Coach does it. We got another guy calling for Bagent here. And like I say, I won't argue with Coach if he does it. Duvernay takes the punt in at about the 9-yard line where he fair catches it. And unfortunately, you guys are not going to get your wish. And Caleb is coming back out onto the field for this next series. I'm not one to sour, on the guy. But like I say, if Coach made that decision today, I wouldn't argue with it. But I understand why he's sticking with him. I mean, this is the guy. He's gotta do it. He's gotta go through these growing pains. Made an unbelievable play last week to his tight end to close out that game. That's for sure. So I mean, he can do it. He's just not doing it right now. That's the unfortunate part. I don't know if any of you guys are watching this with audio on. I don't know if the Boo Birds are out there at Soldier Field. I imagine they are every time one of these offensive series ends without points. Ball at the 9. Caleb in the shotgun. 6:13 left to go. He's got 3 wideouts, a tight end, and a running back. Takes the shotgun snap. He's looking left, looking right. He's going to step up in the pocket, scrambles. He's going to have about a 6-yard gain on that first down play. 6:03, 6:02, 6:01 left to go in this fourth quarter. Second down and 4 incoming. Bears are going to have to operate with haste here. Ball at the 15-yard line. Caleb takes the shotgun snap. He's looking right, looking over the middle, steps up. There's a flag in the Bears' backfield. He completes it to Loveland, but this is going to be coming back, as I imagine there was a hold on the offensive line. 5:44 left to go in this fourth quarter. Theo Benedet looks confused. Ben Johnson shaking his head on the sideline. He is not a happy man today. This is about the worst his offense has really looked all year. This is certainly the lowest offensive output the Bears have had all year. Their lowest before this was 16 against the Ravens. They're going to say there is no foul on the play here. So whatever happened there, it is not going to come back. They wanted to call something on Theo Benedet. But Thibodeau just went down in front of him. So, yeah, Beneday didn't do anything. It is 1st and 10. Ball is at the 27. Caleb takes a shotgun snap. He's going to have to evade the rush and gets it out to DeAndre Swift, way out, way too far out in front of him. He will not be able to come down with that. Caleb took the hit on the play, and that brings up 2nd and 10 with 5:35 left to go in this fourth quarter. Oh boy. It's going to start to get a little somber around here. Caleb takes a shotgun snap on 2nd and 10, delivers over to the right side. He's got a man wide open, Rome Odunze, and it goes right off his hands. He may have led him a little long, but it hit Odunze in the hands. You got to come down with that. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. It really was perfect ball placement, honestly, on that throw. It was where Odunze would have came down with it and nobody else. And it hit him in both hands. It was slightly long, but barely. You can't put that on Caleb at all. 3rd down and 10. Ball at the 27. Caleb in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Takes the snap. He's looking left, looking over the middle, looking left again. He's going to have to evade the rush. Looking, throws it back over the middle, hits Loveland, and that's going to be good for a 1st down, just shy of midfield. He'll be brought down around the 46, 47-yard line. Excellent catch by Colston Loveland. Clock ticking, and there is a man down on the field for the Giants, and that will stop the clock. Take another look at that play. Colston Loveland, ball behind him, but he does catch it. Comes up with the big 1st down play, and I believe the injured Giant is the man who stopped him. And that will be, who is that? Tyler Newbin, the strong safety. I believe that is the man down on the field. That is indeed the case. So we are going to have an injury timeout, I imagine, here. Excuse me. Jeez. This is making my either my constant talking is making my voice go scratchy, or this is making my, I think it's this. It is tasty though. All right, let's see here. Big Z, what do you got for me? I haven't even checked in with you almost this entire second half here. Jackson Dart with a concussion has been ruled out. Had 6 rushes, 66 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Gardner Johnson. Oh, he was questionable, but he's back. Oh, the Bears had 12 men on the field on that extra point. That's what Dable was declining earlier. That's crazy. 12 men on the field on an extra point. Special teams woes. Caleb takes a shotgun snap on 1st and 10, throws it over the middle, and that bounces off of Zacchaeus' hands. That's got to be like his 4th, maybe 5th drop of the game. Zacchaeus, man. There is a flag on the play, so let's hope this is on the Giants defense. Zacchaeus, man, the sure-handed blanket, security blanket for Caleb Williams, and he has been anything but today. Illegal contact on the defense. That's going to bring up an automatic 1st down for the Bears. It's crazy the amount of penalties on these Giants, and yet they're still winning by 10. Oh, I'm Bogarting this one. Remember, you got to go to Women's get your own, unfortunately. Oh, it probably is there, Sean. All right, Caleb drops back. Plenty of time to throw. Has to evade the rush. He's got time. Can't find anybody. Throws it out to the left, and that's going to be deflected off of Dunze and a DB's hands, and that brings up 2nd down and 10. I thought that was 2nd down there. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be drinking intoxicating beverages during this, but what's the fun in that? All right, let's see here. We got a Packer fan razzing me here. I mean, hey, we deserve it losing to a team like the lowly Giants. I mean, hey, I was celebrating last Sunday because The Vikings beat the Lions and the Packers lost to the Panthers. All right, Caleb takes the shotgun snap on 2nd and 10, throws it out to the right, and that's going to be completed this time to Roma Dunze, who's finally able to come up with one. It's going to be a gain of about 13 or 14 or so. First down and 10, 441, 440, 439 left to go in this fourth quarter. Ball is at the 31-yard line of New York. Caleb in the shotgun. He's got 4 men split out wide. Swift lined up next to him, takes the shotgun snap, looking over the middle. He's got to roll out to his left, evade the pressure. He's just going to scramble. He gets the first down with his legs and much more, and he's brought down around the 1-yard line. Caleb on a huge scramble play. 4:17, 4:16, 4:15 left to go in this fourth quarter. First down and goal from the 1. Caleb finally making a decisive decision and just going for it. It doesn't decide to go out of bounds. He turns back inbounds and makes contact with the man. Ball at the 2-yard line. Caleb in the shotgun, looking to his right, throws it out there, and that's going to be a touchdown to Roma Dunze with 3:56 left to go. I mean, holy crap, I'm like spitting all over the place now. Jesus. Touchdown Bears. Caleb Williams to Roma Dunze for the 2-yard touchdown pass after an excellent scramble. And the Bears are now down by 4, pending the extra point from Cairo Santos. I was losing faith. I ain't gonna lie. I was losing faith. But hey, I'm telling you, Caleb does get better as the game goes on. It's just taking a really long time today, I guess. But we have 3:56 left to go in this game. Cairo Santos in for the extra point. Yes, sir, is plenty of time left. 3:56 and 3 timeouts. Santos with the extra point. It is up. It is through. And the Bears have cut the gap down to 3 with 3:56 left to go in this fourth quarter. It is not over yet, gentlemen. And if you have been watching these Bears all season long, many of these games have come down to these end of last second moments, man. And I tell you, my heart has been getting a workout a few weeks here now. Like, whew. But anyways, Bears down by 3 now, just under 4 minutes to go, keeping it close. And Ben Johnson does believe that if his team can keep it close, then they absolutely have a chance to win it at the end. Once again, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. TikTokers especially. This has been my inaugural TikTok stream. I have never done a TikTok stream before. Thank you for joining me. You guys have been crazy awesome today. I am asking some of you guys if you wouldn't mind going and subscribing to my YouTube channel. That would be absolutely appreciated. Beyond that, watch me on whatever medium you like, but I am just trying to get a few extra subscribers here on my YouTube so that way I can stop streaming from the desktop camera, which is an awful standard definition camera, and I can start at least just using my phone and have some reasonably decent footage for my live streams here. So 3:56 left to go. Bears getting ready to kick this ball away to the Giants. It is up in the air, and that will land in the end zone for Olshansky wanted to slow play it for a second there, but that is going to be a touchback. Oh, they're showing the close games that the Bears have had. Just like I was saying, the Raiders game came down to a blocked field goal. It came down to a field goal against Washington. And then, of course, last week you had Loveland with the massive catch at the end. All right. The THC beverage is gone. That is it. And so far, all it's really do is made me slur some of my words here. I'll try to fight through that here. Russell Wilson takes the under center snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right. He is trying to elude Montez Sweat and will not do so. He will be sacked for about a 1-yard loss, but the clock keeps ticking, unfortunately. Looked like Russell was trying to get out of bounds, which I'm sure Daboll would have absolutely kicked him in the newts for if he had done that. 3:33, 3:32, 3:31 left to go in this game. Second down, and I'm going to guess about 11, because that was a loss of about 1 by Russ on that play. Montez Sweat in pursuit, managed to get hands on him. 2nd down and 12, they're calling it. Russ under centers, changing the play now. Only 5 seconds left on the play clock. Turns, hands it off. It's going to be Singletary on the carry, who will gain about 2-3 yards on that carry. 3rd down incoming, 3:06 left on the clock, and the Bears have burned their first timeouts. Huge 3rd down play incoming right here. 3rd down and 7. Bears have burned their first timeout. There is 3:06 left to go in this game. Bears need to make this stop here and then finally get their offense moving, which obviously they did on the last drive. Let's keep it up, though. All right. 3rd down and 7, 3:06. Giants lead by 3. Russ has not thrown the ball since that first series he came into. He's 2 of 2 for 45 yards. Of course, Singletary picked up most of that after the catch. All right, Russ in the shotgun. He's got a bunch to his right. Singletary lined up next to him. He takes a low shotgun snap, drops back. He's under pressure, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson with a huge sack on the play. And that's going to bring up 4th down, 3:01 remaining, and the Bears will use their 2nd timeout. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, only his 2nd game with this Bears team, making his presence felt both games already so far. I think it's his 3rd sack already. Coming off the edge, unblocked. Nobody even accounts for him. And Russ goes down. Love it. Absolutely love it. If there's anything Bears fans love, it's great defensive plays like that. Now, that was a little too easy, I will admit. But hey, when you leave the guy unblocked, he's going to go do his job. End of story. 20-17, 3:01 left. Bears with 1 timeout remaining, getting ready to take this punt from Jamie Gillen. Devin Duvernay back to receive. Gillen is lined up at his 13 right now. The ball is at the 27-ish yard line. That is correct. 4th and 18. The snap, Gillen kick is away. Looks like it went off the side of his foot. It indeed did. That ball goes out of bounds at the Bears' 47-yard line. What a terrible punt by Jamie Gillen, giving the Bears wonderful field position. Holy crap. 20-17. New York Giants lead it by 3. Bears will take over with 2:53 left on the clock. And I would say we are ready for a heavy dose of running game here. Run, run, run. Go down after you get the 1st down and stay in bounds. End this drive with a touchdown and triple zeros on the clock. I know that's asking a lot, but we can do it. All the stress induced for the last 3 hours, and here they are in position to win this thing. Can also be in position to lose this thing too, even after they score. But let's not worry about that moment. Ball at the Chicago 47-yard line, 2:53 left to go. Caleb's got that look in his eye, chewing on his mouth guard like always, never putting it over his teeth. All right, Bears got all the tight ends in there. They are definitely running this football. If they throw it, this is a decoy formation. Turns, hands it off. That's DeAndre Swift on the right-hand side who's going to carry it and fall forward for about 7 yards. 2:44, 2:43, 2:42 left to go in this 4th quarter. Ben Johnson and I are on the same page. Heavy dose of the run game. I believe he is going to go ahead and do that. Welcome in, everybody. Before this game ends, please do not forget to like, subscribe, share. TikTokers, if you could help me out by subscribing to my YouTube channel, that would be amazing. I will not beg you for it, though. I'm happy you are here watching. 2nd down and 3, Caleb under center. They got the big formation in again, turns, fakes the handoff to Swift. He's looking up the right side, gets it complete to Luther Burden, who tries to make a man miss in the open field and just has to fight for extra yardage, but he is brought down around the 18-yard line. The Bears are in the red zone, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Bears absolutely doing the business right now. If we pull this out, I'm gonna start making you. That would, dude. If that happens, that would be fucking amazing. That's all I'm gonna say. And you know what? It's just by coincidence that this is the first year I decided to do this. They happen to have a brand new head coach, a new offense. It's almost like watching like a totally different Bears team. I mean, it's not almost, it really is. But it's just got like a different vibe to it, you know? So like even doing this during the Eberflus era, it feels like it would have been a totally different experience, you know, but doing this under Ben Johnson, it's just got a totally different vibe to it. I've been really enjoying doing this, and man, if we can make that happen, Dr. Doug, if we can make that happen, dude, that would be awesome. Let's go Bears, pull this one out. YouTubers, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you either. You guys are the best as well. Everyone watching me, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are closing in on the end of this game, and my nerves are sitting on edge now because 2 minutes left to go. Bears down by 3. They just got into the red zone on a great completion, and Luther Burden just fighting for extra yardage on that play as well. You know, it's hard to argue with you, KG. It really is hard to argue with that. He says, we got this. I mean, I'm not going to say we got this. You can say it. I'm not going to say it. But it's definitely hard to argue with it. But I'm the kind of guy, I ain't talking that ish until we have the lead and it's triple zeros on the clock. Then we'll light them up. But no, you guys have been excellent today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I mean, it's the most most comments I've ever had. You guys have been awesome. You guys really have. It's so much more fun interacting with people rather than just sitting here talking to myself the entire game. That's for sure. But no, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. All right, just waiting a extended commercial break here. Right, I'm gonna grab another one after this game, I think, because like you say, I'm a little hyped up right now. I think the nerves are kind of making that beverage wear off just like that, you know. If this was a less exciting game, I'd probably be sitting here, you know, but nah, man, the nerves have already kind of cut that whole deal out. But they did come in a 4-pack, so we got a few more for after the game. Should we decide to partake? All right, we are back. Caleb is under center. He's got Swift behind him. They got that 3 tight end formation in there once again. 2 minutes left in the game. Turns, hands it off to Swift, who just takes it right up the middle, and that's going to be about a 2-yard gain on that first down carry. Second down incoming. 1:54 left on the clock, and I have to imagine that the Giants are going to be the ones to start burning their timeouts now. And that is the case. The Giants do burn their first timeout with 1:54 remaining in the game. I do think the Bears can still win. They are in perfect position for it. They just have to complete the job. That's really all it comes down to. If they execute what they're supposed to do, there's no excuse for losing this game right now. But as we know, they are playing against another professional team that also gets paid, you know, so you can't just mail it in, you know. You got to get the job done. So all right, second down, Caleb under center. You got 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts, and Swift lined up behind him. Sends man in motion, turns, fakes the handoff. He's rolling out to his left. Caleb's just going to keep this. Turns the corner, gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Caleb running one in himself. He says, Jackson Dart, you can do it. I can do it too. Caleb with the 6 on his legs, and the Bears take a 3-point lead pending the extra points. See? Told you they could do it. KG Bears fan, he said they could do it. You got this. Hell yeah. Caleb doing it with his legs. And hey, on a day when his arm, I mean, it's not totally getting it done. You know, you got to find other ways to win, you know. That's what the best do. It doesn't matter how you do it. It just matters that you do it, right? All right, Bears take the lead, 23-20, pending the extra point. Cairo Santos is on the field. Snap, spot, kick is up. It is through, and the Bears are now out to a 4-point lead with 1:47 left to go. The Bears have 1 timeout. The Giants have 2. And oh, that Bears defense. Now here's where they need to do their job, right? They have not looked all that good today, but this is the moment of truth. 24-20. Can they hold them? I mean, you don't even have to worry about giving up the field goal. They have to score the touchdown. This has been an excellent stream on both sides. All you guys are fucking amazing. I'm just going to say it. I'm not a big cursor on this stream. I bleep all my curse words in my videos and stuff like that. But hey, I did drive truck and I can cuss with the best of them. I just try to keep it down because I don't want to be that angry, screaming Bears guy, because you can find that anywhere, right? You guys can find that all over YouTube, TikTok, whatever the case is. I want to be fun to watch. I want to be entertaining to watch, you know. I don't want you guys, like, you know, like I say, you can find that anywhere. You can turn on any channel and find that. So I just want you guys to be informed, entertained, have a laugh or two, even if it's at my expense, God forbid. But hopefully today is not the day for that. Bears lead by 4. The kick is up and away, and this is going to be a touchback. Giants will take over at their own 35 with 1:47 left to go, needing a touchdown to get the victory. I'm just going to finish up the rest of this Pepsi. The other beverage is gone. But like I say, I think the nerves might have cut out the effect of that other beverage already. Oof. We'll wait till after the game, but I think I will be getting another one for sure. All right. Russell in the shotgun, 4 wideouts and a running back, looking to his right, looking to his left, and he just throws it out of bounds to nobody. Russell, very nervous in the pocket there. That is the one thing I am banking on there, is that Russ is always so eager, so desperate to make something happen that he will make a big mistake. Hey man, you're absolutely right. You know, I mean, they say I wouldn't argue with the move, but hey, it's good they didn't, you know. So all right, second down, Russell in the shotgun takes the snap. He's rolling out to his right. This one looks like he's just going to keep himself, and he will have the first down, but he's brought down by Tremaine Edmonds after about a 12-yard gain, and the clock is ticking. 126, 125, 124 left in the game. Giants with the ball at the 46-yard line, their own 46. Russ in the shotgun takes the snap, looking to the left, under pressure, gets it out to the running back, who will be brought down right around the line of scrimmage for no gain. Clock keeps ticking. 106, 105, 104 left to go in this game. Second down and 10. Russ in the shotgun again, 3 wideouts, 1 tight end, and he's got Tyrone Tracy lined up next to him. Takes the shotgun snap, looking over to the right, pressured, and he's going to throw it over the middle. Bears just picked that ball up. It does look like it may have been tipped. It's just going to be called an incomplete pass, but it was an ugly dead duck kind of rolling around out there. And whenever you see a loose ball on the field, if there's one thing we learned during the Lovie Smith era, is you get on that ball. Never let a ball on the ground just roll around. You always pick it up, no matter what. 46 seconds left to go in this game. And it is third down. Russell trying to make something happen. Let's hope he does not. 3rd and 10. Hang on, buddy. Game's almost over. My dog is looking for some attention. He knows I'm getting excited up here. Russell takes the shotgun snap, looks out to his left, throws it, and that's going to be off the hands of Wan'Dale Robinson, who has been having an excellent game, but just does not come up with the catch. Oh, yeah. Russell was an excellent Wisconsin quarterback. Absolutely. I'm not a big college football guy, but I do remember that because my mom, she loved watching the Badgers back in the day. So yeah, definitely. All right, 4th down and 10, 43 seconds to go. This is the game right here. Russell Wilson in the shotgun, ball at the 46-yard line of New York. Takes the snap. Bears bringing pressure. Russell throws a dead duck out there. It's incomplete. And that is going to be the ball game. 38 seconds left. Bears leading 24-20. Giants do still have 2 timeouts, but I don't believe that that is going to matter because all the Bears have to do is kneel on it, and it is game over. Dr. Dog, you are my newest subscriber. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. This has been an amazing stream all around. Everybody for liking, commenting, subscribing, everything. Hell yes. Bear down. I'm going to have to get a little thing here. Actually, you know what? Hang on. We got this. We got this right here for you guys. No, not that. We got this. Come on now. Bear down, Chicago Bears. There it is. There it is. Bear down, Chicago Bears. Let's fight with the might so fearlessly. I got the lyrics wrong. Nobody really knows the lyrics, right? But anyways, Bears coming away with the victory against the New York Giants, trailing the majority of this game, especially through the second half. But Caleb Williams coming through clutch once again in the fourth quarter. I tell you, we give this guy a ton of crap through 3 quarters right now. But then in the fourth quarter, what does he do? He goes and he wins it for us, man. So excellent game. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share. TikTokers, it would be greatly appreciated if you could just stop over at my YouTube channel real quick and just subscribe. It would be a tremendous boost to my channel. But otherwise, watch me on whatever medium you guys have. I am absolutely through the moon after another victory. The Bears are now 6-3, and go Eagles. Oh, we're getting a little bonus action. The Ravens are beating the Vikings here, so that's good news. Hopefully the Lions take an L, but all right, that's it. I am going to sign off, but thank you, everybody. I will be back next week. KG Bears fan, you are awesome too. Any of you guys here? Thank you. You are welcome as well. I enjoy doing this for you guys, and this has been too much fun. And until next week, I shall see you then. So bear down.